All right, y'all. Hey, okay. Welcome to Love Yourself. Thank you to new viewers and returning viewers for coming. My bad, y'all. Let me get this real quick. Let me see. My bad. I'm super duper late. I gotta finish some stuff up real fast. Let me get going. All right. Okay. All right. So this is gonna be a general message. So remember to take what resonate, leave what doesn't. Also, it's just energy that I'm reading. So just remember to know where you at in this reading, and also know who you watching this for is it in the reading. All general messages not gonna resonate, and the full reading may not resonate. Maybe it will. Some full readings may resonate. Some don't always resonate. Just keep that in mind. And readings are timeless, either for past, present, or future. So always just keep that in mind as well too. And what else? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and get this on the roll. Let me see which cards I'm gonna start with. I think I'm gonna switch it up today. I think I'm going to do them, but I really do want to start with my. I'm gonna start with my deck that I usually start with, my Wild Mystic deck. I was gonna do Who cards, but I'm not. I'm gonna do my Wild Mystic. We gonna see. We gonna do an in-depth reading. Oh, we got Rebirth, Determination. Somebody here will be having a rebirth here. Let me pull this up a little bit. Hopefully I can like kind of see. Let me see. Hold on. Somebody here could be having like a rebirth here. You could be being encouraged to stay on your path as well too. Even though like you may be having like a hard time. Your path may have taken a little longer as well too, because you could have had like a lot of obstacles in your way. Whoever this is, or maybe you could be having like a lot of obstacles, in your way. And like I said, these readings are timely, be for past, present, and future. So rather you somebody here that you most likely going through a rebirth here. This is not, I'm just looking at what just fell out, but you somebody here that most likely beat the odds, or you can, or you will. Like I said, we all on different timelines. So I'm reading for, when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at it in all aspects, because we all on different timelines. Some of y'all beat the odds. Some of y'all, this is y'all present energy here. Some of y'all already having a rebirth here. And, you could feel like, you don't went through a lot. You had people trying to like block you and stuff like that. You don't went through a lot. People trying to stand in your way and stuff like that as you go through your rebirth. Pretty much trying to like knock you off your A game. But you most likely like you getting through. You got folks that don't really care to see you do good. It's like they don't like to see you do good. It's like they trying to make things harder for you than what it gotta be. It's just, yeah, it could be a lot. But you determined. Spirit wants you to continue to focus on your path with this determination card here. You know, like you beat the odds. You the one that's most likely beat the odds. Your journey took the longest. Like things didn't come easy for you. Things didn't come fast for you. You had to work for everything. You know, especially while you going through this rebirth here. You came out a brand new person, or you gonna be coming out a brand new person here. You could have like had a hard life as well too. You know, yeah, you somebody who went through a lot. A lot of things. Something that most people probably wouldn't even be able to get through. And they just want you to know to stay focused. They don't want you to pretty much give up, because things is getting hard. That's what people want you to do. So if you are somebody that's going through rebirth here, whether you like in the early stages, or shit, at the end of it, or close to the end, or in the middle stages, they pretty much saying don't let nobody get you off course. Like don't let nobody pretty much get you down and stuff like that. They just like a bunch of crabs in a bucket. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we got communicate and rebirth here. Yo, you may have. This reading could be about a rebirth as well too. Like, you know, this reading here could be talking about a rebirth here. Spirit may want to, like, you know, this message go most likely be about you going through a rebirth. Also, maybe somebody want to come in and have like a rebirth with you as well too. You can have somebody who wants to like come in and communicate with you. You might end up having like a rebirth with somebody that wants to like come in and communicate with you here. And, you know, and a lot of y'all, when you go through this rebirth, you're going to have people that's going to want to come in and talk to you. But I feel like it could be somebody in a, maybe it's a specific person that may want to like talk to you. Yeah, we got heal. Somebody here that you know they could be going through a rebirth here. They could be healing. Yeah, somebody want to like probably want to heal things with you. Somebody who wants to talk to you may want to heal things with you, or maybe like, you know, something that you could have said to somebody here could have been very healing. But I also feel like somebody could want to come in and like talk to you. Somebody who could be changing, could be going through a transformation at this time. You know, they could want to like heal things with you. This person could be healing themselves too. Maybe this person wants to heal. That's part of their rebirth. Like, they probably want to heal. They want to most likely talk to you, you know. And I feel like somebody may know that if they want to be around, they have to go through something like that. Or maybe this is what had to happen in order for somebody to even be able to come back in. But, you know, it just depends. We got trick. They may be, you know, and it's trickster energy here. This is a trickster energy here. Yeah, we got healed. So somebody's over here pretty much pretending like they healing. This is a shapeshifter. This is a shapeshifter here. This is somebody here that, you know, that could have caused some type of injustice, y'all. So you got a shapeshifter here that's pretending like, you know, they want to heal something with you here. This is somebody who caused some type of injustice as well too. This shapeshifter here. They may want to come around like they done changed, like they done healed. But no, this person is actually like, you know, a shapeshifter. Some of y'all probably gonna know this though. Some of y'all already probably know this as well too about this person. Like, this probably wouldn't even be rocket science to y'all, honestly. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this person is like wearing a whole mask with this consume and this facade here. I mean, disguise here. This person here is hiding, like, you know, who they really is. This person be like, you know, they like to mirror. They like to sit here and, you know, they adapt to whoever. This person here is somebody they could be very vengeful as well too. They hide that part about themselves. Or if you don't know this about this person hides that part about themselves. This person may have a hard time, you know, facing themselves. They don't want to probably face something. They don't want you to see something about them, especially when it comes out to like facing something. That's why they coming in with that energy, like they want to like heal something or something like that. We go see. Somebody trying to hide something. Yeah, consume and heal. Someone who wants to heal something with you. Give me some messages, Spirit. Communicate came out again. We got provide. Somebody could possibly want to talk to you because of what you can offer. Maybe you could be coming into some finances. Your money could be going good. Like, you could be harvesting. You know, I mean, girl, what? You could be coming into your harvest. Like, whatever you've been putting in, yeah, adaptation. Like, things is changing, and somebody's trying to like adapt to, like, you know, they're trying to mirror you. Yeah, kindness here. Somebody here is trying to, like, you know, come in being kind to you and some more stuff. Whoever this is that want to come in and, like, you know, communicate with you. This person may be going through some changes as well too. This could be somebody here that you could be kind to as well too, that wants to communicate with you. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. We got provide. You may have to provide for this person. You may end up providing for this person that wants to come in and talk to you. You may end up giving something to them. What was the other card? Damn. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Damn. I don't even remember what card it was. I hope y'all got time, y'all. It's gonna be a slow reading. Um I also share some messages on my page as well too, so it's probably what this is about. We got communicate here. We got provide. We got kindness here. Somebody definitely want to come in and be kind to you, or you could be in kind to this person here. They may need your help. You know, they may need you for something. Um, dang, I'm just looking at the ones that we got right here. Let me see. Okay, communicate. It says ancestor work. So ancestors, they definitely working here. It says divination, luck, or blessing on a speaking engagement or presentation, encouraging clear communication. So something here is going to be made clear. Like it's not going to be like it's. I'm getting also like somebody finna come in and you know um I feel like not only is this reading going to be made clear, like these messages going to be very very much clear, but I also feel like somebody wants to like something that somebody here is finna somebody's being encouraged to have some type of clear communication. So like somebody want to say something, then spirit is encouraging you to come in with clear communication. You have a blessing on a speaking engagement, so you pretty much receiving a blessing. Yeah, it says it may also urge you to acknowledge the hidden messages that have been troubling you. So if it's something that's been troubling you, then they encouraging you to like be clear about some type of communication that you may want to express. So yeah, it said this card reminds you to express yourself and find your voice. Somebody has a hard time speaking up, and spirit is encouraging you to speak up. They telling you to like they telling you it's okay to say something. We got provide. So yeah, somebody is nervous. Somebody like is like having a hard time coming and saying something. Because this card represents communication and connection here. This person could be connecting to you online as well too, because this card also, it says this card might encourage you to talk through your problems, even if they seem insurmountable. So basically, Spirit is saying, even if it's hard to talk about something, if it's something hard to talk about, they saying still talk about it. It says this card symbolizes connection to the invisible as well as connection to the world around us. Mm. Yeah, like let me see. The bar communication mysteries, which we aim to solve through listening and interpretation. Says this card reminds you to express yourself and find your inner voice. I'm sorry, find your voice, not your inner voice, but find your voice. It may also urge you to acknowledge the hidden messages that have been troubling you. So somebody knows something and they keeping it to themselves, but it's like they scared to speak up, and spirit is saying you need to speak up, you need to say something. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so we got provide here. Provide talks about production and provision. It symbolizes fertility, fertility, harvest, and plenty. This card can signal things coming to fruition, prosperity, and reaping benefits. Somebody may want to come in and tell you about something here pertaining to something, maybe like finances or something like that. Maybe somebody want to come in and tell you about like some finances, or maybe they want to ask you for finances, or this is something that's gonna be coming to fruition. Like maybe somebody is going to be coming towards you. Like this is something that's going to be happening. Somebody is definitely going to be coming towards you. And this could be somebody who could be like maybe they want to like come in and communicate something to you and talk to you about something pertaining to like reaping benefits as well too. But this is definitely something that could be coming to fruition, or it could be about prosperity. Maybe someone want to come and talk to you about some type of like growth. Maybe somebody also want to come and talk to you as well too, like because it says in India, in Hindu faith, the cow is venerated, and laws help protect cattle from slaughter and mistreatment. Maybe somebody could be trying to come in and tell you something about um, to help protect something from like some type of mistreatment or something like that. Mm, it says let me see. It says the cow card urges you to help and provide for those around you. It may be seen as a symbol of charity, sharing abundance, and producing for the good of others. This card, this zodiac, this card is Taurus. So this person, you could be a Taurus, or maybe this person who wants to come in and communicate is a Taurus. Um, Maybe this person needs something from you, or maybe they want to give something to you, or maybe they want to tell you something like that. I don't know. Let me see. We got kindness here. Let me see. We got deer. I cannot remember what the other card was. So we got kindness. It says strengthen or encourage bonds or friendship. Attract friends into your life, and aid someone in seeing another point of view. Somebody could be communicating with someone here, and somebody be providing finances here to strengthen or encourage bonds of friendship, or to help others to see something in another point of view. So somebody is bribing somebody here. Somebody could be bribing somebody here. That's what it sounds like. Or somebody could be just giving. Somebody's like either bribing somebody or somebody's giving something. But whoever this is, somebody's like, because somebody like this communicate card, somebody feel like it's hard to speak on something here. Because the communicate card talks about somebody, somebody needs to like speak up about something. Somebody need to be clear about they need to be speaking up about something. And it said this card represents kindness and understanding. Whoever they was over here receiving some finances from, they thought this person was somebody kind and understanding here. Or whoever was giving, or whoever is trying to give somebody something. If somebody's trying to communicate with you or something like that, this person go try to come out like they kind. This person is not kind. This person here could probably want to come in and strengthen or encourage bonds of friendship. Or they want to try to use that to attract friends into their life. Or they trying to use finances here to, sway people to see things their way. Basically bribe people, like hush money. Somebody could be using hush money. It says the innocence and purity of the deer card asks you to enter into a relationship, decision, or experience with a light and open heart as if unburdened by hurt. It urges you to not filter this new experience through past pain or trauma and treat the situation as fresh. Be kind to yourself and others and allow this fresh beginning into your life. And this zodiac sign card is Virgo. So we got Taurus, we got Virgo out here. What was the communicate card? So we got this is Earth. We got Taurus here, we got Virgo. I'm trying to see what this communicate card was. Oh, this one don't have a zodiac sign, but it's an element, it's an air. So this could be like an air sign card. So we got air and we got Earth out here. And it could have been communication between a Virgo and a Taurus about this. A Virgo could have gave to a Taurus out of kindness, or they thought somebody was kind or some shit like that. But yeah, like Spirit is sitting here saying that whoever this is that could be like want to say something or whatever the case may be. Yeah, you got a blessing on a speaking engagement. And they encourage you to have clear communication as well too. And they it says this card reminds you to express yourself and find your voice. So basically, don't be scared to say something. Yeah, it may also urge you to acknowledge the hidden messages that have been troubling you. And it says, even if it is hard to talk about, it says this card might encourage you to talk through your problems, even if they seem insurmountable. I'm gonna do another one because I cannot remember what card that was that came out. Give me another message, Spirit, please. Thank you. We got collaborate. We got grow and trick. So this, people done came to, somebody done collaborate with somebody here. Then we got grow here. So somebody giving money. Somebody is in communication with somebody here. The communicate card was air. The money card was Taurus. And the kindness card was Virgo. What else? This collaborate card is, this is a group card too. This collaborate card is a group card. A group could be 2 or more. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So the collaborate card, it says this card invokes themes of teamwork and cooperation. So this is a teamwork type thing. Like I said, this is a group. They collaborated. People came together. Many creatures work in harmony with one another. Well, we just seen that somebody sat here and, you know, was being kind. Somebody was using finances here to help somebody to see things their way. Somebody was using finance to, like, you know, have people see things their way. To attract friends. What else it said? To see people see things their way, attract friends, encourage harmony or some shit like that. Somebody may want to come in and tell somebody about that with the communicate card. Spirit is also going to be talking about this as well too. How people collaborated because somebody was using finances to, like, you know, pretty much sway people or to encourage, like, you know, like to gain friends, to gain people on their side. They using finances. Whether they are Taurus or Virgo, it don't matter. But I just always sometimes read the signs sometimes. It don't really matter. The zodiac signs is not what you really need to pay attention to. If it resonates, then it resonates. But I know it's not going to resonate for everybody. Because I'm reading a general message, so just keep that in mind. But people came together because of finances. It was to gain people through finances. Like, so they using finances here. We got collaborate here. Encouraging harmony in the workplace, home, or relationships, which we just literally seen that kindness card was to encourage and attract friends. And the heart and the what the provide card was them providing finances to attract friends and to encourage friendship, and to also get people to see their point of view, to get people to agree with them because they're giving them money. That's what is being communicated through spirit. And not only that, but somebody that was also a part of this wants to come in and communicate that, but they having a hard time coming in and saying something about that because they was a part of it. And it says it says this card invokes themes of teamwork and cooperation. Many creatures work in harmony with one another to achieve their goals. So they all was in on this to achieve a goal. Somebody was like, it's a group of people that was getting paid to, you know, come together to be in on something to achieve a goal. Be it the gathering of food, protecting themselves, or creating a home. It says this card may be telling you to accept help from others or encouraging you to ask for help when it is needed. So they was given to these people because they knew these folks needed it. So they knew that these folks was more willing to be on their side because they knew that they had the means to give to these folks what these folks needed. So they was like an easy target. The person that was given to these people here, they was like acting very kind. Like, you know, acting like they was coming from like a kind place, using finances to get their way. with these folks to get them on their side, like to gain friendships, to gain connections, to gain alliances, basically, because we got to collaborate here. They knew that these folks would be more willing to take their side, whether right or wrong, basically. If we really being for real, like, because when I was pre-shuffling it, I mean, it was pretty much showing like shapeshifter energy, like people who have vengeance and people who refuse to face themselves, people who cause injustice. That's what the pre-shuffle was showing. Before I actually like shuffle the cards and stuff, like, before I actually, like, actually shuffled and, like, hit the table, I like to pre-shuffle to see what the, to see what they saying in the deck. What this, if I did like a whole spread or something like that, I like to pre-shuffle instead of just doing like a whole spread, and then I'll shuffle and let it hit the table to give us an idea of what it could be about. But this is like something pertaining to injustice being done. People who have bad behavior here. So they came together here to achieve a goal. It's a group of people. How many? I have no idea. Like I said, a group could be up to 2 or 3 or more. But they was using finances to gain people. But this could be like a form of protection, because it damn sure ain't gathering no food or creating a home. So it was protecting themselves. So this person was using finances to get people on their side to protect themselves. They was using these people as a shield. It says this card may be telling you to accept help from others or encouraging you to ask for help when it is needed. You do not have to follow your path alone. Yes, they gather other people to help them with something. So they didn't have to do it alone. They don't want to get their hands dirty by themselves. Actually, they don't want to do it themselves. They getting other people to do their dirty work for them by paying them. So they using other folks as their shield. They using other people to do the dirty work for them by paying them. So if something was to happen, I guess, I don't fucking know, but with that shapeshifter and shit, and that vengeance card, that's not a good card. Those cards, vengeance is not a good card. Injustice, no, that's not a good card. That vengeance card, I know when I see that card, that's not good at all. Then on top of that, somebody was being a shapeshifter. Somebody was most likely being paid to be flogging towards somebody else and to cause injustice to somebody else here. This is somebody who was most likely imbalanced. This person here, because that vengeance card talks about you having balance within your shadow side and your light side. And somebody is not balanced within their shadow side or their light side. They more so in their shadow side. And that vengeance card is somebody who is very evil. Somebody who don't know how to control their vengeance. And whoever is paying somebody, that person is the one that's full of vengeance. And obviously the person that's accepting it, they full of vengeance themselves. So they know better. Because they taking it. And anybody else who is taking it, they know better either. It's a group that's taking it. So they all evil. They full of vengeance. These are folks who refuse to face themselves. Because that vengeance card talks about people who refuse to confront themselves. They refuse to see that they are a problem. They don't see that they're a problem, but they can somehow see that everybody else is. That's what that's talked about. That's why they taking losses, because that vengeance card also talks about people who are ill omen, war, destructive. They don't have no growth. They take from those who has growth. They take from those who has light. They take from people who full of light, full of growth. They don't like people like that. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Somebody thought, and this also talks about blessings on a project. It damn sure ain't no exam, but blessings on a project. So something was getting done. It says this card encourages you to work alongside others to achieve your aims or overcome your obstacles. The alchemical symbol for 10 is pictured above the ant's form. 10 has been used in many alloys. That don't even matter. That don't matter. But it says from bronze to pewter, and serves as a protective plating for steel against rust. They is using, whoever is paying people, they are paying people to get their hands dirty so they don't. They are using these folks as a shield to where they don't look like they are Whoever this is that's paying people, they are the what am I trying to say? The person that got the money and the means and the finances to pay these folks here to do what they want done, they are the one. It they the ringleader. They the ringleader, and they using these folks as a shield. So if it all falls down, they go point fingers at them. Those folks go down before they do, because they did they the ones that did it. But that person just paid them to do it. But they the ones that did it though. So they go blame them. Ooh, that's wild. That's so wild. Oh wow. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to Salamander. I usually read the growth. I usually read the overall message first, and then I read the clarify. But I read that one first, and I'm gonna read the grow message. Let me see real quick. I went too far. There we go. So we got grow here. Grow says encourage new growth after a disastrous situation. Somebody here that a group of people here, they could be trying to encourage some type of new growth after a disastrous situation. We got fire magic, candle magic, protecting or recovering from a destructive force. Wow, that's crazy. It says this card represents growth from destruction. These folks here think they finna come back from a destruction that they created, y'all. That they got themselves into. Either they created some type. It's a group of people here that literally created they trying to grow from some type of destruction that they caused. Encourage new growth after a disastrous situation. Mind you, money was involved. Money was involved, y'all. And these people here that collaborated together to get something done, they were aiming to get something done. And they aren't being like, and they feel like they trying to encourage each other. It's like they trying to encourage each other. New growth after a disastrous situation. I'm surprised this card ain't even in reverse, because the reverse card talks about somebody being cold-blooded. Yeah. It says, despite being an amphibious creature, the salamander has been associated with the element of fire and myths and lore spanning. Don't worry about that. Don't even matter. But it says, this gave the illusion that these creatures were born from flame, while they are in fact cold-blooded and contrary. These are cold-blooded people. These are cold-blooded individuals. These group of people, when they did what they did, they were cold-blooded. That's how Spirit is describing these folks. They were cold-blooded. That's how they being seen in the spiritual realm, as cold-blooded. This gave the illusion that these creatures were born from flame. Like they were warm-blooded individuals. Like they, like us, like we warm-blooded, right? You would think that they had life in them. No. These folks don't got no souls, is what Spirit is saying. These folks here don't have no souls. That's the truth. My nose itching. These folks ain't got no souls. It's a group of them. That's how they being described, as individuals, as a group, as a whole. And that's why I say I hope y'all got time, because I'm going to take my time with this. It says, while they are in fact cold-blooded and contrary to old wives' tales, not flame retardant, this association with heat and fire has persisted. So they move through fire like it ain't nothing. So whatever this is, they moving through it like it ain't nothing. Protecting or recovering from a destructive force. It's like they trying to protect themselves. They more focused on that. trying to recover from a destructive force. Whatever they cause destruction to, they more so focused on protecting themselves, not what they caused. So basically, they don't have a conscience, is what Spirit is saying. That don't matter to them. What matters to them is that they trying to protect themselves. Salamanders, like some reptiles, are capable of regrowing certain limbs after an accident. These folks is worried about regrowing a certain, they worry about, these folks is like worried about trying to, like, regain something. This is not a rebirth. A rebirth is basically, a full transformation. But they worried about a specific area in their life that they trying to regain. And we did see something about finances. That's what they worried about. Finances. They not worried about what they did. They just worried about finances. They not worried about the destruction that they caused. They just worried about the finances. They did what they had to do and they moved through it. Now they just ready for the outcome. That's crazy. It says the salamander card may signify hope and recovery after a difficult time. Oh my God. The salamander card may signify hope and recovery after a difficult time. While the symbol of fire can be one of destruction and harm, it also represents the heat of the hearth, the warmth of the home, and the light in the darkness. The type of growth that salamander card invokes is regrowth from a period of difficulty, a tumultuous upheaval, or traumatic experience. Whatever they put somebody through, somebody go come out. Somebody go overcome something. So just like how this is like two truths in one. It's 52 people up in here and there's only 20 likes. I wonder why. Why is 58 people in here and there's only 20 likes? Is it 58 supporters or is it how many? Only 21 real supporters up in here? I know it ain't just 21 real supporters up in here. No, now. I know that's not true. I know it's more of y'all that really support me. Come on now. No. No. No, I know that's a lie. Well, when y'all decide to move, then I'll move, okay? Exactly. Like I said, whenever y'all decide to move, when them numbers match up, then I'll start. All right. So, like I was saying, with this growth here, it's a group here. Like I was saying about this group, it says the type of growth that a salamander card invokes is regrowth from a period of difficulty, a tumultuous upheaval, or traumatic experience. So somebody here, a group here, if they put somebody through something like this, then that person is going to overcome that. If they put somebody through a traumatic experience, or you know, that's just a piece of, you know, they didn't break this person if that's what they thought. They didn't break this person if that's what they was planning to do. They just broke a piece of them. And also the light is being shined in the darkness as well too. And it says salamanders, like some reptiles, are capable of regrowing certain limbs after an accident. So something here is capable of being regrown as well too. The salamander card may signify hope and recovery after a difficult time. So somebody here is going to be recovering after a difficult time as well too. It just, you know, won't be these folks. They think that's what's finna happen for them. Somebody could have been playing with fire magic and candle magic as well too. It says protecting or recovering from a destructive force. And somebody here, you know, it's like giving two truths in one. Somebody here could have been using a group here to, like, you know, protect them, to help protect them. And somebody here could be, like, you know, recovering from a group. And we got a trick here. Raccoon dog. Trick talks about encouraging the mind to think outside the box, prosperity in business, encouraging generosity and cheerfulness, protection from deceit. But see, that's in reverse from protection from deceit here. Somebody here that, you know, that's recovering from a destructive force here. This person here is being encouraged to think outside the box. So, you know, somebody here that, you know, when it comes to like a group of people here, that somebody here is recovering from, these group of people here, this person is being encouraged new growth after a disastrous situation. And again, fire magic and candle magic. Oh, damn. My bad. But yeah, fire magic and candle magic could have definitely been involved for some people. And like they say, protecting or recovering from a destructive force here. And then with this trick card here, it says this card represents illusion and daydream. And I remember when I was doing the spread today, I seen 8 of Swords. Somebody was definitely under an illusion. And we got daydream. And with this illusion here, this person is recovering here. That illusion was more so somebody was in the clouds. It says the raccoon dog card may warn you to look before you leap. This is somebody who was very naive, very young-minded, didn't know no better. It says, but also reassure you that the leap itself is a part of the fun. It is a card of seeing opportunity in chaos and confusion, creative problem solving, and learning on the job. While similar in appearance to the raccoon or badger, the Japanese raccoon dog is believed to be unrelated to either. In Japanese folklore, the tanuki has a rich cultural significance and background. They are tricksters and shapeshifters. and often associated with mischief and pranks. So whoever this person is that's recovering from a disastrous force, which is this group here that somebody collaborated with here, they was attached to this group here. They was attached to a group here, and they could be the ones recovering from this group here. They was around people. They was around people who was not who they claimed to be. They was around people that was like shapeshifters. They was around childish individuals. They was around a group of childish people, basically. And then it's saying this person is recovering from a disastrous, y'all. They recovering from encouraging new growth after a disastrous situation, protecting or recovering from a destructive force. This person is regrowing certain limbs, regrowing a certain limb. That's a part of themselves that they are regrowing. That's a part of themselves that this person is regrowing from a group of people. Somebody's regrowing a part of themselves right now from a group of people. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down, because I already shared, like, when I do my own downloads, I already shared it. It's teamwork. It was a teamwork. They was in cooperate. They was cooperating together. It's this card and this collaborate card. They said this card encouraged you to work alongside others to achieve your aims or overcome your obstacles. That means they was encouraging each other. So whoever this person that's over here recovering from these group of people that was alongside each other and encouraging each other, they knew what they was doing. And then they protecting themselves, so they protecting each other. Boy, just crazy. And then it says the person that's healing here, they was around childish ass people here. So that means these folks was reckless. They didn't give a damn. They just did whatever. And then not only that, they took advantage, because it says it is a card of seeing opportunity in chaos and confusion. They seen the perfect opportunity to pretty much, do whatever. It is a card of seeing opportunity. This person that's recovering from a destructive force, and they recovering a certain limb from people over here, these trickster energies here. This person is over here recovering from a disastrous situation. They recovering a certain limb. This is not a full-blown recovery. This is not a rebirth. This is not a full-blown transformation. This is a part of themselves that they recovering from, because of somebody of these group of people here that's very childish, and they be creating illusions. They thought it was fun, y'all. They thought it was fun. It said it is a card of seeing opportunity in chaos and confusion. So this group of people here thought, they saw this as an opportunity in chaos and confusion here to have fun. But they was told to look before you leap, though. But also reassure you that the leap itself is part of the fun. They knew what they did was not right. They knew that what they did, it was going to come with consequences, and they was liable to get caught. Creative problem solving. And they coming up with creative problem solving. So they over here trying to create they trying to come up with, like, like a situation of like on how to get away with this. That is crazy. They trying to sit here and come up, which I actually shared that as well too. They trying to come up with a problem, to solve a problem here. Learning on the job. These are shapeshifters. They tricksters. These are folks that you cannot trust. These folks look like they could be like, people that will never do certain things. But these are the ones to do it. They look like very respectable people. They may have certain titles about themselves. They may have a certain status about themselves that they may uphold. But those people, they look like the ones that probably don't do stuff like that. Because it was saying that, it says they are tricksters and shapeshifters. So they have like a different face from what they show others. They whoever they is when they in certain environments. They different when they in certain environments. Obviously. especially if somebody over here recovering from a disastrous, situation. That was a traumatic experience. And it's a group at that. It's a group of them that's a full of shapeshifters. It says the raccoon dog card urges you not to take things too seriously and encourages you to be curious. They didn't even take this serious. So this person that's over here going through a traumatic experience, these folks didn't take that serious. They didn't think that this person here that's going through a traumatic experience, that's over here regrowing a part of their limb, was not serious. That they did to this person. That they was over here encouraging each other to do to this person. That wasn't serious. Do you see this? Like, do you see this? You see that tail at the end? That's where they be pooping at. That's where they poop at. That's where they pee, poop. That's where they pee and they poop at, right? Okay. Okay, I thought so. So they didn't take that serious, y'all. That wasn't serious. So this person that's over here healing the area where they probably pee and poop at was not serious to these folks here. This group of people that was over here taking these childish actions on somebody that went through a whole traumatic experience, because these folks felt they feel like seeing an opportunity in chaos and confusion was the best time to do so. And now they over here trying to come up with creative problem solving so they don't get caught. And they also, feel like, it says the card urges you to not take things too seriously and encourages you to be curious. They was curious, y'all. It wasn't a big deal that we over here tearing somebody insides out. Yeah, it'll grow back. They was feeling curious, generous, and cheerful when they did this. That's exactly what this is. It says the dog card urges you not to take things too seriously and encourages you to be curious, generous, and cheerful. So they was excited when they did this. They was generous. We see, because it was a group of them. We know they was generous. We know they was cheerful, and they was cheering each other on. They was encouraging each other. That's ego based. So that means they was like hyping each other up while tearing this person apart. It says the raccoon dog may portend success after taking a risk or encourage you to take the risk you have been considering. So they been considering this. This was something they was already considering. The raccoon dog may pretend success after taking a risk. Some of them feel like that was like a success. Like, some of them feel like they got a pat on the back right now, y'all. Some of them feeling real egotistical. Like, some of them like, and I seen it too. Like, some of them, but that's really false though. Because I seen behind it. It's not real. It's very much false. Some of them is walking around like they the man, not knowing they finna be somebody man. Because with them timing cards that I seen, it said what goes around comes around. And if anybody ever watched me, I remember when I sat here and shared multiple times where I had a whole premonition about somebody going to jail, and I seen two forces holding down a man's arm, and it was another man in zombie mode, literally going in and out another man. And I also remember when I was sharing that same premonition around the same time when I was sharing this one last year, when I didn't have my cards. I wasn't using cards. I was posting and like collecting like because that's what's gonna happen to these folks. They don't see that coming either. It says the raccoon dog may pretend success after taking a risk or encourage you to take the risk you have been considering. They was considering doing it, so this was premeditated. This was premeditated. This was planned out. This was thought out. This was plotted, obviously. It says, yeah, it is also a reminder that success is not guaranteed and that we can learn from our mistakes. This is not going to be successful at all. That's a risk that they said. The raccoon doll may pretend success after taking a risk or encourage you to take the risk you have been considering. Yet it is also a reminder that success is not guaranteed and that we can learn from our mistakes as well as from the experience of the journey we took. A lot of them, this can be a long life lesson. It says encouraging the mind to think outside the box. Prosperity in business. I did tell y'all they got paid to do this because money was involved. Somebody paid somebody to pay these people. Somebody paid these people to do this. Prosperity in business. They paid somebody to do this to cause a traumatic experience to somebody. They paid a group of people got paid to cause a traumatic experience to somebody here. And they found that as an opportunity to cause chaos into somebody else's life. So now somebody else got to heal because you chose to sit here and tear somebody else down. Do y'all not have like sisters or mothers? You can't. You got daughters, don't you? Okay. Y'all must don't love them or something like that. Because if you did, you would have never thought to do nothing like this and think you gonna get away with that. That's crazy. I don't understand that part. That's real crazy. Encouraging generosity and cheerfulness. I'm telling you, somebody was encouraging generosity and cheerfulness and it was an illusion. This person that was encouraging generosity and cheerfulness, they was casting illusions. But how can you cast illusions over grown people though? These folks are monkey see, monkey do folks. They literally like follow the leader. So the person that was casting illusions over these group of people to do this, they used finances to get them to go along to do this. They paid them to go along to cause a traumatic experience in somebody else's life. That's how they encourage generosity and cheerfulness, prosperity in business. They gave out finances, which is this is the second spread that I just did. Spirit is saying these folks should have they should have used their own brain, encouraging the mind to think outside the box. They should have used their own brain. They should have thought before they did this because it was not going to be a guaranteed success. And they knew it was a risk when they did that. And it's 66 people up in here and it's only 37 likes. It's okay. I ain't even worried about it. It's okay. Because I'm already knowing. But we gonna finish it up though. Yeah. But for the ones that is in here supporting, I appreciate y'all being here. Let me go here. We gonna see what Spirit got to say. Matter of fact, before we see what Spirit got to say, we gonna get into this. So yeah, the ones that's really in here supporting, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the real supporters. Thank y'all for coming here and watching. I got revenge and fulfillment. Somebody here got fulfillment out of trying to cast some type of revenge here. Okay. Yeah, generosity and revenge. Somebody used generosity to get revenge. Do you see what I'm saying? That's crazy. Sometimes people just be watching their own downfall. That's pretty what it is. Yeah, ostentation and revenge. Ain't no way. This is talking about like finances and stuff like that. For revenge. So I got 44 supporters. So that means the ones that's not real supporters is how many? What is that? Okay, so that's a good amount. It did say group. It did say group. That's a good amount. That sounds about right. Speculation, egotism. I bet. I'm pretty sure. I know. Yeah. Keep speculating. Out of ego. Give me some more messages, Spirit. Yeah, you speculating your own downfall. You know where you going. Yeah, idealism. You know where you going, baby. We got idealism here. Restlessness. Harmony. Sure do. Y'all know exactly where y'all going. Every last one of y'all. So sit right there. Let me see. This is gonna be a good little reading. We got restlessness here. It says when this card is drawn, it indicates a great need for the questioner to scribble down thoughts and ideas on paper. This could set the inquirer on the road to becoming a writer of some kind. The restlessness card can sometimes suggest a long, drawn out dispute. So this has been going on for a while. It says with much correspondence. This is like a long thought out. This is something that's been long. This is something that's like been going. This is an ongoing thing. It says research or detective work, competitive written work or discussion, taking up creative writing, a big argument, spontaneous communication, contact with the media, or another thing I'm getting as well too. Yeah, I'm sure they. Oh yeah, that's another thing, y'all. Like when it comes down to if you do something. If you doing something here, you could be doing this or somebody could be doing this to you. It says Mercury and Aries. It says change and self-will here. Either this is something you could be doing or this is something that somebody could be doing. It says when this card is drawn, it indicates a great need for the questioner to scribble down thoughts and ideas on paper. It says this could set the inquirer on the road to become a writer of some kind. The rest of this card can sometimes suggest a long, drawn-out dispute with much correspondence. So this could be some type of research here or some type of detective work. Maybe you could be looking into something here. Basically what they sit here saying is that you need to keep notes of something here. Especially if you looking into something, you need to keep notes of something. You need to keep like documentation or something like that. And then on the other end, you can have people trying to like document you and stuff like that. But it's not nothing to document on you though. I feel like it's more so, I feel like you could more so be the one, could be doing it. You may have like, you know, actual documentations, like something that could be happening. Maybe you could already have something documented. Basically, pretty much proving what was already done. You know, or you need to document something that was already done. Something in that nature, like research, like you could be researching something here or do some type of detective work, or maybe some type of detective work, like it could be like an investigation going on. Somebody could be doing some type of research or detective work. It says competitive written work or discussion, taking up creative writing, a big argument, somebody could be getting into it. Spontaneous communication, something be very spontaneous, like something that's being communicated could be very spontaneous to somebody. Contact with the media, it could be pertaining to something online. So somebody could be very interested in something. Maybe you could be very interested in something, you know, that's being communicated online. Something could be pertaining to like, you know, some type of like, you know, discussion. Something that could eventually like, you know, lead to like a big argument. Some type of detective work. Like maybe you could be watching something, like this could be a form of detective work right here. You finding out what you need to know, something that you didn't know about, something that you may want to know about. And we got harmony here. Or you could be trying to look at something for your own personal gain. Maybe it's for yourself. Maybe you're trying to look at something like, you know, to see something about yourself, I guess. I don't know. We got harm. Oh, now, hold on. Let me look at this. We got harmony here. It says when one selects the harmony card, it often indicates a gain from a close relationship. Although it can show that one or the other party tends to be pushily dominant. The harmony card also points to talent in the field of public relations or sales. So something pertaining to contact with the media, something that's most likely being talked about, is very interesting, and it could be causing a lot of uproar as well too. And maybe somebody wants to have like a close relationship, or although it can show that one or the other party tends to be pushily dominant. It could be situations such as important social gatherings and reunions. So yeah, like more so like a community, like what we doing right now. So somebody here is for sure definitely gaining information here. Yeah, research or detective work here. And it says contact with the media, spontaneous communication here, a big argument. Folks can be into it. They over here detective work, basically spying, looking and researching for information here. And it says for the questioner to scribble down thoughts and ideas on paper. This could set the inquirer on the road to becoming a writer of some kind. The rest of this card can sometimes suggest a long drawn out dispute with much correspondence, research or detective work, competitive written work or discussion, taking up creative writing, a big argument, spontaneous communication, contact with the media. But damn, how the hell did I lose that page that fast? Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. And then here go harmony. Harmony talks about when one selects the harmony card, it indicates a gain from a close relationship. Maybe somebody wants to get close to somebody so they can gain off of something here. Or gain off of somebody here. Maybe that's what the research is about. About somebody having a close relationship with somebody that they gaining from. That's what this research, that's what people is like, looking into. That's what somebody is like, finding out through the internet, through this research. That's what could be causing a big argument as well too. It says although it can show that one or the other party tends to be pushly dominant. Somebody can be very dominant, like very controlling. Somebody here that that was gaining from a close relationship with somebody here that could be very dominant. They could be realizing that. Somebody who is over here gaining information from the media, somebody who is doing their research, somebody who is looking into something. They could be realizing that they was close to somebody here that was very dominant here. And also it says the harmony card also points to talent in the field of public relations or sales, which is going back to the restless card, contact to the media. So somebody here is definitely gaining research here about somebody they had some type of close relationship with that they was gaining from. And it could be with somebody that they could have some type of talent in the field of public relations or sales. Maybe they was doing business with somebody here. Something pertaining to points to talent in the field of public relations or sales. So it's like two truths and one could be. But it says situations such as important social gatherings and reunions, extravagant tastes, a difficult decision to make, a pact or agreement, a diplomatic action, being called in to adjudicate a situation. Somebody who could be close to somebody here that they know is dominant, they could be getting some type of research here, and they may be like like it says, situations such as important social gatherings and reunions. They may be having a hard time making a difficult decision to make. They may be having a hard time because they could be close to somebody here that's very dominant here, and they was gaining from this person here, and they over here doing their research about something, and they may feel like I don't know, they probably feel like they going against the grain, but that's what Spirit was talking about. Somebody feel like that's why Spirit was saying encouraging clear communication, even if you feel it's hard, because you already dealing with somebody that's dominant here. So it's kind of like they telling you, why is you nervous? Like, but it says a pact or agreement. Maybe they had a pact. Maybe they made a pact or it came to some type of agreement. That's probably why they feel like that. This person here is being called in to adjudicate a situation. Basically, like, adjudicate means make something right. Yeah, a diplomatic action. They make something right. This is the second time this came out. We got 11 here. So somebody's over here thinking about making something right. They very restless. Yeah, somebody's stressed. That's so crazy. This person is stressed, and we got harmony here. Basically, sitting here saying, until you speak up, when you go stay restless until you speak up, because the harmony card is literally saying, yeah, called in to adjudicate a situation. And when you speak up, that's when you go get peace. But as long as you stay quiet and you stay stuck on somebody here that's very controlling here, that you, I don't know, like, you still around somebody that's stressing you out, that you could have made like a pact with or whatever the fuck it is, they the ones stressing you out. They stressing you out. And you gonna stay like that. Like, you could be burdened, I guess. I don't know. You could have did some type of research or some type of like detective work. You could be looking into something. You may know something, I guess. And they saying you go stay like that until you say something. When you say that, then you go have peace. You go release them burdens. You go feel relieved, basically. We got idealism. It says when this card occurs in a reading, it often indicates help from friends with power and influence. You may be receiving some type of help from a friend here that got some type of power and influence. It shows that taking the lead in a group activity could be rewarding, especially if the cause arouses the questioner's humanitarian instincts. Which friend is this? Is this friend the one that you hold on to, or is this friend is the one that you want to maybe it's this friend that you may view as very, oh, this friend is the one that's pushingly dominant. That's harmony over here. I'm sorry. And the harmony card also points to talent in the field of public relations. Oh, so you being called to make something right here. Yeah, it says it often indicates a gain from a close relationship. So you can end up gaining something from this friend. You may feel like you may see this friend as somebody that's very dominant. This friend could be somebody here that that's somebody with power and influence. So you may see this person as a friend that got some type of power and influence here. It shows that taking the lead in a group activity could be rewarding. So this person is a friend here that got some type of power and influence here. They may do something pertaining to, like, detective work, research. You may be contacting this person through the media or something like that. Yeah, well, whatever it is, then Spirit saying go for it, shit. If it helps. I don't see them not saying not do it. I don't see that. It says it shows that taking the lead in a group activity could be rewarding. So it would be rewarding for you. Especially if the cause arouses the questioner's humanitarian instincts. So if it's pertaining, like, to humanitarian instincts, then yeah, it would, it's gonna be rewarding. Especially if the cause is arouses, like, pertaining to like something pertaining to like humanitarian. This could be somebody who has eccentric behavior, an original idea or invention, involvement in an attention-seeking act. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah. So you got a friend that can help you, and Spirit saying to do that, because it's go help you, like, you must ain't talked to them in a long time or something. You probably scared because they probably not, you probably don't think you're gonna be received well, but they saying that you'll be received well. They said like 2 times, I guess. All right, so now we go see what Spirit's saying. Okay. This could be somebody who like to help people, because like they said, if it's dealing with, like, humanitarian, this is somebody who likes to help people. They said it'd be rewarding, especially with something like that pertains to like helping. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate that a whole lot. I appreciate y'all supporting as well too. So we got spirit here. We got here and now. This is present time. Something is here and now. Something could be going on at this time. Yeah, creativity here. Something here and now pertaining to creativity here. Maybe somebody could be doing something at this current time pertaining to creativity. With, you know, maybe somebody could be creating something for themselves. I don't know. Did you like learn a hobby? You know, is you turn your creativity into something here? Yeah, act of love here and now. Something that you love doing. You could have just started doing something that you love. That's a form of creativity here. Okay, all right. We got witch and creativity. Okay. Somebody could be saying somebody is a witch due to some form of creativity that they may do here and now. So you could be being called a witch for something that you do, some form of creativity that you may do. At this current time, you got people calling you a witch because of some type of creativity that you may do. Okay, man. So I don't know what you may, I don't know who in here I may be talking to, but if you do some form of like tarot or, you know, divination in that form, they call you a witch. Yeah, because you defend yourself. So they call you a witch because you be defending yourself through your creativity. That's true, my nose itching. So they call you a witch because you defend yourself through your creativity. Oh, okay. Oh. So people who tear folks' insides out call folks witches because we expose people who be sitting here running trains on folks for finances. Okay, that's why they call us that, y'all. Okay, because we expose people doing stuff that they have no business doing, and when we expose them doing stuff like that, that could, you know, when we expose people that have to take accountability, we get called witches. You know, because we advocating for the victims. You know, we not adding to them. We not adding to their pain. We advocating for them. So we get called witches. Well, shit, we'll be there. Fuck it. If it means we, you know, get to help them, then we'll be there. You know, we'll be whatever you want us to be. I mean, it don't change how things go for us. So yeah, continue to defend your stuff, y'all. Like, don't really worry about that. You know, these folks, you ain't gonna have to worry about them a little too much longer. And also, if that's just not you, then what they gotta say really don't matter. What they say don't, you know, it don't really, it shouldn't really matter, honestly. Exactly, they're just trying to cause, and these are the folks that be causing conflict to your creativity here. These are the folks here that you be having to defend your creativity from that cause conflict to your stuff. So you have to protect your stuff because these people don't like what you do, because you force them to see themselves and they gonna be forced to take accountability. These are people who think that they bigger than the program, and literally they are not. God is definitely finna show them. And when I was seeing it, y'all, when I kept seeing like the magician and the hierophant come out, it's one thing for your ancestors to come out, but when God come out, they work for God, and we work for the ancestors and God. So it's one thing for our ancestors to leave us when we get off path, but it's another thing when God come out. That's when you know you done fucked up. Like, it literally kept saying that he in control. He controlling this whole situation, even down to deaths. It keeps showing deaths, and in that Aquarius, y'all, that Aquarius, it said that's a group. The time frame card, if y'all look on my page where I was sitting here like making, like, you know, I was trying to like keep making like little posts for y'all, at least to have y'all watch something before I go live and stuff like that. I'll be trying to like post stuff, but they be making, I mean, when I did that time frame and I seen that Aquarius, and then not only that, but the time frame card was it was like 7 days to, 7 weeks to 7 months, I believe, and it was like 9 days to 9 weeks, some shit like that. But it was talking about Aquarius season, somebody passing, like somebody's on borrowed time, and it's not just one person, it's a couple of them, and then because after that it said the Aquarius, it said 1111. That's a group. Aquarius, that's 11th house. 11th house is pertaining to groups. That's friends, family. And if it ain't them, it's going to be somebody that they love. Because sometimes it don't always be that person. Sometimes it's going to be somebody that they love. And then we seen where it said the world reflects you. It said something about the world. So basically, like, what goes around comes around. And it's going to be in that same form. I mean, it's on my stuff. Like, it's literally saying that what they did to somebody is going to come back in the same form, whether it's done to them or whether it is done to somebody that they love. Because whatever was done to this person, whatever they did to somebody, somebody loved this person. So they gonna feel that same hurt that they did to somebody. So that's what they finna get back. They not gonna be ready for this. So, and then was saying like it's gonna break them. Like, it's gonna break them. Some of these folks are going to jail. Like, a lot of them. Some of these folks is finna pass away. It's finna be like deaths. Like, when I say death with the death card, it don't always mean physical death. It means spiritual death. But it for sure means it's physical death. It was showing physical death. It was showing spiritual deaths. Like, things coming to a permanent end. It's inevitable. So it's going to happen regardless, is what they were saying. It's going to happen regardless. The authorities is getting involved with the King of Swords here. Ten of Swords. It's going to be, they finna hit rock bottom. It's major betrayals. I hate it for them. Oh, Lord. Whew. My God. Lord have mercy. That was very, like, nerve-wracking when I was, like, you know, doing that spread. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was very nerve. And then, y'all, when I did that spread, that time frame spread for the main one who started it off, when I did that time frame spread and I asked them, what's this person, like, you know, oh, that was the one who on borrowed time. They started it, but they friends is following along with it. So they initiated. So that's blood money. Anybody who got paid and they was taking that money, they tied to that money. They are tied to that. So that means they are bound to that. They are bonded. That means when that person finna go down, that person is tied. They are tied to that. That's a spiritual thing. Like, you not only did you take that, but you literally, like, you know, you involved yourself in it. Some of y'all watched. Some of y'all actually dived in it. Some of y'all did bits and pieces. Some of y'all didn't even do nothing. Y'all just sat there and thought it was just nothing. Oh my God, that's heinous. Like, that's not even like, that's inhumane. That's not normal. That's not normal. I don't care how you try to put that. I don't care how manly you try to put that. That's not normal. You couldn't tell me you couldn't call nobody up for no ass. You try to tell me you had a drug, and they drugged the girl. She was drugged up too with that 8 of Swords. She was drugged up. They drugged her. That karmic masculine drugged her up. And then the mother figure and his sibling gave him the drug and the money to pay them. And he was manipulating them, making them think it wasn't a big deal. The masculine manipulated the friends. And the friends already knew, though. They went for it. Which we literally just read it. They went for it. But when I was doing the reading, and switch roles, y'all. Please just switch roles. But with the sibling, the sister and the mother that did it to the other sister, they paid this karmic masculine, which is the divine feminine X, to give to these masculines. And not only that, also to drug this girl. Because the 8 of Swords came out. So she was like, you know, if you read it, when I did the spreads, it'll show it. Because it comes out every time. It comes out every time. So they took advantage of her. They took advantage of her. That's why I was saying that with that, that's why it was sitting here, when I was sitting here trying to, like, I mean, on the other live, I was sitting here telling y'all, I was describing to y'all, like, when I was seeing in my dream state on what they was doing to her. Yeah, you just see me read how they sat here and said that this person went through a traumatic experience and how she regrowing a part of her limb that these men was having a time in their life with. I was not being dramatic when I seen it, when I was explaining it, because it was that cringe. I was having panic. So when it just came out showing it, yes, like it was that bad. Especially when I seen it, like I was like, hell no, that was inhumane. I wouldn't treat a dog like that. That's why they over here trying to create, like, that's why they're trying to come up with, like, problem solving. They trying to, like, figure out, well, what we gonna say, like, well, we gonna say, we gonna say this, we gonna say that. Well, I don't even know. Like, I'm saying, I don't know. I ain't never dealt with them. I just did a reading like that a couple of days ago. How they was sitting here setting it up before they even did it. If you had a past person that betrays you with a family member, and say if you got like another sibling, that past person was the ringleader. That other sibling that he first betrayed you with, that's the one that was giving the money and the mother figure, your mama, and the drugs to do this to this other one. Yes. And he was gonna say that he never touched or slept with your family. If you watch that reading, which was literally gonna be after this reading. That was the last one I just posted, which was like a day ago. When I said he ran a train, Carmen Masculine ran a train with his friends. Yeah, that was before it happened. This is after the fact. It didn't happen. It was showing in the energy that it didn't took place. Before, when I was reading it, it didn't take place. It was showing like future tense. It was not showing like, present. But I was reading it as it was present tense because I know it's different timelines. But I was seeing it was more so future tense. But when I was reading it today, that was present. It was present. Give me some messages, Spirit. Oh, dang. We got conscious here. Yeah, somebody here could be like, very loving. Somebody may feel like somebody was like, very loving here. I see purpose here. Yeah. Somebody here that's very loving here when it comes to them being in their purpose here. We got drama here. You got people that's trying to cause drama to you being in your purpose. Something that you love doing. You do something out of love. Whatever your purpose is, you may do something out of love when it comes to your purpose that people try to cause drama to. We got Ouija here. Yeah, they try to cause drama by using like spiritual interference. That's another thing as well too. Somebody also like, I don't know if you like gifted or something. Somebody here like, I don't know if they think they like 2 steps ahead of you, something like that, but no. Somebody like to do like spiritual interference or something like that, or spirit is letting you know that you got people here that was like, spirit is letting it be known that when it comes to you being in your purpose, you got people here that likes to cause drama here. Spirit is letting it be known that these folks here be visiting you. They be visiting where you they be visiting you. Whatever you do, that's your purpose here. Something that you love doing, that's part of your purpose. People that be like, they like to cause drama to them. And spirit letting it be known that they here. They here. Yeah, they here. They want to be known like, yeah, spirit letting it be known. We know they here. Yeah, and just know that if you got something that you do that you ain't your purpose with, these drama-filled individuals here, they watch everything you do. They don't miss nothing that you do. Yeah, they love coming to your stuff, causing drama. If you do what I do, like on platforms, they love coming behind like fake pages. And you know why? If you do what I do, don't get to telling the truth on them. They gonna be trying to come in hard on you. That's fine, come in hard. That's not gonna stop us. That's you upset because you chose to do that. That don't got nothing to do with us. If you would have used your brain and you had integrity about yourself, you had morals and self-respect, then you wouldn't be going through this, and you wouldn't have to worry about us reading this. We don't ask to read y'all business. It just comes out. So you need to take that up with yourself. You got a problem with yourself, not us. You just got a problem with us because we force you to face yourself. That's why you got a problem with us, because we force you to face yourself. And that ain't got nothing to do with us, because we still sleep easy at night. That's you stressed out. Finna have charges to your name. That ain't got nothing to do with us. We still sleep easy at night because you know why? Because we ain't out here sideways. We ain't out here taking from folks. We ain't out here doing folks dirty. And because we speak the truth, that make us drama filled. Well, we'll just be there. Because y'all clearly don't speak truth. Y'all be too scared. Sound like a coward to me if you ask me. Sound like you need to get some balls about yourself if you ask me. Yeah. We got visitation. Yeah, let them visit. We don't care. Let them visit. Shit. Let them. The more the better. They help you out. We got things here. Yeah, they visit you. When it comes to things that you do, yeah, we got peace. Yeah, they visit you. When it comes to like things that you do that bring peace to you here, we got compass. Wherever you go, they follow. Yeah. Let them follow. I guess they would trying to intimidate you. The only one that's intimidated is them. Yeah, it's a group of them. Messenger. Yeah. Sit there and be and sit there. That's it. All you gonna do is look. So whenever these folks here is trying to sit here and trying to come to your stuff and trying to so-called intimidate you, you're not intimidating nothing. You finna get rid of your rights. That's what you finna get. That's exactly what you finna get. Not just on here, but in real life too. That's it. And then not only that, but we know that y'all like to screen record. We know that y'all like to sit here and take back what we done said, and y'all like to twist up words. All of that is finna get exposed. So don't even worry about that. Have your fun while you can. We know that y'all like to stalk us day and night. They tell us everything that y'all be doing. Y'all watch us all day, every day. Y'all be obsessed over our stuff. We see this. We see everything y'all do. We see when y'all be sitting here plotting on us behind the scenes on what y'all gonna do next. We see y'all be over here trying to argue on how y'all go sit here and come on our stuff and try to, like, you know, so-called bully us. Try to get first dibs, but then get ran to the ground and be mad about that. We see all of that. Y'all don't never have no one-ups on us. Then y'all don't think we know who y'all is. That's the whole point of us doing what we do. We know who y'all is. We got messenger and group here. These folks here, they be sitting here visiting. I bet you they don't got that. I bet you don't. I bet you they don't. I bet you that they don't have this pressure for no man. I know they don't. This kind of energy here I'm getting, this is like very aggressive energy here. They don't got that kind of pressure for no man. I could tell you that right now. We obviously see that because they obviously can't even think for themselves. They let the weakest link run them. They let somebody that's the weakest link out the group be their leader. How you do that? I don't understand, y'all. And then not only that, I was seeing how the karmic masculine, he literally, like, you know, this man is proud that he sat here and he raped that girl, y'all. He's proud of that. But really beneath that mask, he really ain't. He really trying to, like, you know, hold it up for his team. Because his team is counting on him to keep them going strong. But he really cracking. He not strong for real. I can prove it to you. We gonna get into that though. And then he trying to keep it going by sitting here trying to deflect, and he's trying to keep the attention off of him by talking crazy about y'all. So if you speaking truth out about what's going on, what he do is he trying to deflect and he trying to sit here and talk crazy about y'all and keep the mess going to where people won't pay attention to what he did, and you know, basically, like, you know, make him face himself and more so pay attention to you. That's what he's doing. So he just like loud capping. And he and his ego, he trying to stay confident. He trying to look confident. Like, oh, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about, I'm telling y'all. It's a group of them. It's a group of them. They all trying to act like they unbothered. They are very bothered. Because anybody that's not bothered would not be sitting here trying to, they would not be doing this. They would not be visiting nowhere. They would be doing their own thing. They would be sleeping peacefully. They cold-blooded, remember? You cold-blooded. They wouldn't be paying attention to y'all at all. So the people that I'm talking to that's in a purpose, that's going through this or will be going through this, these folks is not no threat. You the threat. And they are not a threat at all. Like, at all. Give me some more message, Spirit. On everything, objectivity. Like, not a threat at all. Giving very much subjectivity. Getting very much soft. Getting very much that bass in your voice is getting very much lowered. Somebody trying to make their way towards you and they go lower that tone. Yeah, alright. That's what I thought. Because it's going underneath conscience. Like I just said, somebody go lower that tone in their voice. They go tone that bass down like 10 notches. Yeah, like I said, because it's never getting intimidating. So y'all ain't got to worry about nobody trying to intimidate you because you intimidating them. You one person to a group of people here. Anybody can wear a mask. Anybody can pretend. They the great pretenders. We got creativity. Motherfuckers is hunted. They are hunted by your creativity, as they should. Because like I said, you sleep peacefully at night. They don't. Because like I said, they were so unbothered. Then why they make their way towards you on the daily? Because they hunted. Let them keep talking. Let them say what they say. One thing about it, and two things for sure. Just because a person says something about you don't make it true. You know who you is. God know who you is. And one thing for certain, two things for sure. Like he said, he in charge. So you ain't worried about nothing. You know how spirit work. You know how spirit work. They don't, but they finna see how he work. They can make jokes about your spirituality. They can make jokes about whatever you may do. You just believing in God in just general. They can make jokes about whatever. But when it's all said and done, ain't shit gonna be funny. And they know that. They know that deep down inside. I think I did a spread on that as well too. They know that deep down inside, but they mask it with ego. Like, oh, shut the fuck up. Nah, you finna be shutting the fuck up. You know how when you was stuffing that girl with peen? That's what you finna be getting. You finna be getting stuffed with it. Because if you look on my page, it's gonna say, you reflect the world and the world reflects you. What you gave, you finna get that back. In that exact form. That exact form. So if she went through a traumatic experience, you know what you finna go through, right? That same exact form. And the police is involved. Or they will be. And y'all all gonna be held accountable. Definitely. Spiritually and physically. And it's going to happen. Ain't no ifs. Ain't no none of that. No, it's going to happen. Every one of y'all. That's a fact. That ain't no, that's a fact. That's not no threat. That's go get done. You can best believe that one. Somebody here can admire you here. Somebody can admire you when it comes to your purpose that you do. So yeah, like I was just sitting here saying, if you in your purpose, stay strong in your purpose. Don't worry about what nobody got to say about you. This is what you do. It's obviously showing that you love what you do. With this conscious card, you somebody that you know very loving, you very nurturing. You put a lot of care and you put a lot of care and effort into your purpose. You know, you nurture your purpose. With this conscious card here, you somebody that's very nurturing, very caring, very considerate when it comes to your purpose. And people want to bring drama to that. And spirit is letting you know that these folks that does that, they watch you, they visit you. They visit you. They see that you gaining things as well too. They see that you are gaining things behind this as well too. They see that you are at peace as well too. They see that you are at peace. They see that things are still going good for you and you at peace. That's what I'm saying. You sleep peaceful at night. You're not the one that's living their life. You just explaining their life. What they eat don't make you shit. That's what folks is finna learn. Like, you chose to do. That's your decision. We just have to read it. That's it. Don't get mad at us. Get mad at yourself. Y'all don't want y'all business put on display. Well, don't be out here doing no shit like this. We don't get to choose these messages. We got B, U, and Snake. A whole copycat here that admires somebody here. Somebody here admires your purpose here. We got B, U. We got Snake here. A snake here is a copy. That's a copycat. Maybe this copycat could have snaked you. They admire something that you do. Maybe this person don't want to be, you know, they may want to come towards you. This copycat here, that could be a snake. So maybe you need to watch out for this person here. This somebody who wants your purpose here. So you need to watch out for this person here. That's a copycat. This person admires your purpose here. My Lord. Let me see. We got competition. This person views you as somebody as competition here. They was part of the drama here. Yeah, they was competing with you in your leadership here. Spirit is letting you know, like, yeah, it's because of your leadership here. This person here was competing. They caused this drama here because of, you know, they was in competition with you. This person admires you. That's competing with you when it comes to some form of leadership here, or you just somebody that's in control of your life. But it's your purpose that they admire that. It's a copycat that's a snake here. That's in competition with you here, that was causing drama to your purpose here. And this person is in competition here with trying to, like, you know, pretty much steal your position when it comes to this leadership here. Yeah, self-preservation. And remember here, this is somebody here that you know that's trying to preserve themselves. They're trying to save themselves. You remember this. They want you to remember how somebody was trying to save themselves. Or you need to remember that somebody needs to save themselves. Maybe you need to remember that somebody needs to save themselves. You know, you need to be mindful that a copycat here, you can love somebody, but you know, you need to be mindful that you need to let somebody save themselves. Because this person can end up bringing drama here. They gonna end up bringing drama. So yeah, we got self-preservation. Spirit saying you need to remember to save yourself here with self-preservation. You know, you can't save everybody. Even if you want to, you just can't, because you gonna end up hurting yourself. You know, because this person, they admire you, but their admiration gonna turn into envy. And they'll end up snaking you. This person that's in competition with you here. What else, Spirit? You need some more messages. It's like they want to replace you. And this is somebody that you had a lot of consideration for as well too. You gave you was very considerate with this person. You was very considerate with this person here. Even though you know that this person is, like, you know, was not the best. But you still have a heart though. So it's kind of like, it is what it is. You're not no spiteful person. You just not no spiteful person. And you can't help how people treat you. But you're not going to allow it either. Like, that's a boundary that you go set for yourself. And Spirit is definitely telling you, when it comes to you being in some form of leadership here, yeah, this person admire what you do, but that's because they want your position. And they telling you to, you know, save yourself. Don't save this person, because they know that you're going to be willing to save this person. But this person is going to be willing to snake you. And this somebody that you got a lot of love for. You look at them like a child with this conscience here. Like, you love them like a child, probably. Yeah. But, you know, everybody ain't like you. And everybody don't have a heart like you as well either. So, you know, don't feel bad if you do. It's 333 on the clock as well too. So, yeah, that's definitely, like, you know, spirit communication. And it's right up underneath the Ouija card, which is the spirit card. So, yeah. That's just something you have to accept. And even if you don't want to, like, you know, see somebody go through something, it's just that, you know, they don't have nothing to do with you. People don't want to do right. That's not on you. You know. People don't want to change their life. This person going to have to figure it out for themselves. If what they went through was not enough for them to want to change, then Spirit is in here literally saying that, you know, you need to save yourself. You know, you did what you needed to do when it came to this person, but now you need to save yourself, because obviously this person still they still the same. And then this person also is, like, you know, probably they still, like, you know, this is someone who's fooling themselves with this vanity card. They can be egotistical. Yeah. But they will compete with you though. They need to heal themselves. They need to heal. They need to work on loving themselves. And, you know, instead of looking at people as competition, people that can actually help them, they be looking at the wrong people as competition. That's something that's going to be their biggest downfall. Instead of, like, and that's how you miss your blessings. I don't even have nothing bad to say, honestly, because you know it just is what it is. Like, but it's just like it is what it is. Give me some more messages, Spirit. We got player here. So this person here was gonna play you or something like that. We got leadership and player here, or somebody here was like, you know, attached to a player. This copycat here was attached to a player here. They could have been competing with you for a man or something like that. And you can also have a man that's a player here that be visiting you as well too. This person be visiting your purpose. Like if you and your purpose, this player here be visiting you as well too. Or this is like separate. This could be like separate, or it could be both. Spirit is letting you know it's a player here that be visiting you as well too. A player that could be in some form of leadership, maybe. Or maybe this player wants, you know, they want to be a part of this leadership, or maybe they want to take that. We got visitation here. Maybe this is a player that be visiting you or something like that. Maybe this could be somebody who be visiting you. This person here wants to be attached to you because you in some form of leadership. This person may be somebody who visits you. This person here, like, you know, they compete against you too. They in competition with you too. They very egotistical as well too. And you know, this person, if you was to give them a chance, they would compete against you too. So you got a copycat here that will snake you, that, you know, is very egotistical and will compete against you. And you know, and it's the crazy part, y'all. You wouldn't mind. You know, you somebody, I'm seeing like you very loving. And that's what people take advantage of. And you learning how to save yourself. And that's what Spirit is saying. With the Ouija here, we got leadership here. You learning to listen to Spirit. You more obedient. And you learn to save yourself. You not in the business of saving others because you seen where they got you. It's not that you abandoning people. And it's not that you being mean. It's just that you just don't. You just not finna be putting yourself in messed up situations after you don't work so hard to get yourself up out of a messed up situation. And that's just what it is. And you hate to see people go through certain things. You hate to see that people is a certain kind of way, but it's kind of like it is what it is. You will hope that people get better. You will hope that they do better or choose to be better. But that's their life. You can't make decisions for them. I don't even got nothing bad to say about these folks. I guess I can see in depth on this situation. So it's kind of like, yeah. When you can see past their ways, and you can, you know, when I be going in depth with these cards and stuff like that, like it don't be about you, it be about them. It's not really about you, it's really about them and how they feel about themselves. You see, it's showing that they admire you. It's showing that they admire you. So it's triggering something within themselves. They see that you somebody that they aspire to be. And instead of them being motivated and doing the work, they get upset and they want to snake your ass instead. And you, on the other hand, you could be the type of person when you see somebody, you get inspired and it makes you want to do the work. It motivates you. Like y'all brains are wired differently. We got self-care. I'm telling you, this person here only care about themselves. This player is only worried about their own selves. And that's exactly why Spirit said for you to only care about yourself, because this player is in competition with you and they only care about taking care of themselves. They willing to put the work in just to get what they need up out of you. That's it. This is somebody who be visiting you. Rather, this person may stay, you know, like, I don't know, maybe it's just like pop in and out or something like that. This is somebody who's like in and out. They may be in and out. Like maybe this person just like hit you up whenever, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe this person like be, maybe they visit you from like when they out of town or something like that. Or maybe this is somebody who's like trying to visit you. This person planning on visiting you, this player here, but it's only because they need something. Like it's for their own personal gain. They gonna try to come in and show you love, but this person is low-key competing against you, and I would not do that. And they even have somebody attached to them as well too. This man wants to take from you because they want to look like the man. They only want to be attached to you because they want to look like the man. And they even have a copycat on their hands as well too. Like they got their own personal copycat, you know. So yeah, this person is just a user. And I see that you saving yourself though. You preserving your own. You preserving yourself. You not saving nobody. You work too hard to like let folks just take from you. You know better too. Give me some more messages, Spirit. Oh, what's this? Remember, because you remember. Like I said, you remember. You remember. You remember something about this player here, especially when it pertains to things. Yeah, we got labor here, hospitality here. You remember something when it comes to like hospitality? You could have gave hospitality to this player here that won't show forgiveness and faith here. This man, you remember that you could like, worked with this person here or could have helped them get like a job or something, and you gave them hospitality too. They want your forgiveness and faith here. This player here that probably could have been attached to this copycat here. This player is only want what they want from you. Like this player, you remember things. You remember that this person just want things. You remember that you gave this person things, hospitality, and work. You could have helped them get a job. This player here, that's gonna try to make their way back around to you. Maybe you could have worked with this person. Maybe you could have helped them with something. Maybe you could have lived with this person. We got optimism here. This player here, they're gonna probably want to like go down memory lane with you. And that's what they like, feeling optimistic about here. With promise here. They feel like, if they go down memory lane with you, then maybe they're going to have a higher chance here to get what they need. This person is definitely like, trying to find you with this compass here. Excuse me. Yeah, they is. We got labor here and important. This person is willing to put the work in because they see you as somebody important now. It's 145 people in here. This is not making sense at all. When them numbers even out, we'll start. Okay, I'm back. Good, we dropped it down real low. That's good. Okay, so we got labor and important here. So somebody could have made like a promise here as well too. This player here, you need to remember that he could be feeling very optimistic here because something was promised to him as well too. Also, you need to remember as well too that maybe like if it wasn't something pertaining to like you giving him something like hospitality or some type of labor here, he's trying to get this for somebody here that maybe he's providing for, and he may be feeling optimistic here to fulfill a promise to somebody. When it comes to somebody that he may view as important here, he putting in this effort for somebody that he may view as important. This player here that could be visiting you here. This player may be somebody who be out of town or be in and out. This person here is literally like dealing with a copycat that's in competition with you, and this player is willing to do this for this copycat. And Spirit said you need to remember this. This is somebody here that that wants to visit you, but it's for things. This person here, when it comes to like hospitality or something like that, this person may have to try to invite you, or like something like that, like some form of hospitality, something like that, labor. Maybe this person like try to give you something here. They may want to put in like some type of effort here to like give you something for like stability or something like that. Or maybe they're trying to do this for somebody else here. Or maybe this person go like they want to like have something with you. They may feel optimistic if they give you some type of stability that that they promises will be fulfilled. They may put in effort here to be deemed as important. They may want to like they want to be attached to you, and they want to be attached to you by giving you some type of like stability or something like that. But you saving yourself, so this person is not gonna be able to save you because you're gonna save yourself. So whatever stability this player is coming in to give to you, yeah, like you can give it to yourself. He gonna feel real optimistic, that's like a way of him making peace with you. He feel like if he can do that, he can and it's things, hospitality and labor and stuff like that. Like he working or something like that. He feel like if you think he like got a job or something like that, and he provides you with like hospitality and shit like that, like puts you in a home or whatever, give you some form of stability. He gonna feel real optimistic that his promises be fulfilled by being attached to you. You can help him come up. He want to come up off of you. Yeah, sovereign. Yeah, you could be in this sovereign energy here, like these folks here that that's in competition with you, that admire you. Spirit said just keep your composure with these people here. These are folks that you had love for. Yeah, hardship and triumph here. Yeah, you keeping your composure with a group of people as well too, that's trying to create hardship as well for you. They want you to keep your composure. They don't want you to get out of line. They want you to stay loving and loving energy, because you got people that that's competing with you here. You got a group of people here that you being composed. You keeping yourself composed. Like don't get out your body with these folks, because they want you to get out your body. Spirit wants you to stay in this conscious energy. They want you to stay very loving. They don't want you going back and forth with these folks at all. So if you can find any way to not go back and forth with these folks, do that, because these people purposely want to like cause problems to you. They want to distract you as much as they can, and they get it makes them feel good about themselves. It makes them blow off steam. When they can't find ways to do that, it pisses them off, because you're not paying attention to it. And even if you don't, it's like don't even give them that access. Don't let them get that access. Anything else, Spirit? And you not know which. They want to let that be known. And you not know which. Yeah. And another thing, they also saying keep your composure as well too, because you not know which. So there's no point in you getting upset. Yeah, you and your purpose. And people admire you for being your purpose. And the ones that admire you know that you not know which. So the ones that really admire you, they know you not know which. So the ones that really admire you, they know you're not a witch, and they also see that you're not. You know, some of them can see that you don't you don't care if they call you there. So it's kind of like they're gonna have to let that go. So it's like if you don't respond to it, they're gonna start calling you that because you don't care. You know who you are. With purpose here, you and your purpose, so you know who you are. You know who you is. When you in your purpose, you know exactly who you are. And with this vanity here, you see yourself very clearly. With purpose and vanity, she looking at herself in the mirror. She know who she is. Like, she's highly aware of who she is, but she ain't this. She knows she not that, so she ain't gonna respond to that. It is what it is. Like, yeah, you somebody that's very wholesome here. That's what you is. You a what this wise guy here? You somebody that's very wholesome here, and you very wise. You a wise guy, I guess. You somebody here that's very clever. You very wholesome. You very clever here. Somebody could also try to make somebody you like, you know, like what? Try to make like you look bad. Somebody, this wise guy here, I'm also getting as well too. Like, you could be somebody that's very wholesome here. Like, somebody cannot call you a witch no more. This wise guy here cannot keep calling you no witch no more. Because people see you as wholesome. This wise guy is somebody that's very manipulative. They like to use that word witch when they getting caught up in shit like that. That's what they like to use. They like to use that word witch. No, you in your purpose. And people admire you with what you do. So whenever they getting caught up in their bullshit, they like to call you a witch. That's how they deflect. To keep the attention off of what you said and what they did. So they call you a witch. They call you everything but what you really is, which is the truth. Oh shit, that's too funny. Give me some more messages, Spirit. Anything else? Oh wait, anything else before I close this out? This person here, somebody that's not a witch, somebody that's sober here, somebody that's in control of their emotions here, that's not a witch here. Somebody could say that you struggle with some type of addiction here. No, you don't. Somebody could be obsessed. Somebody could have some type of addiction over you. Yeah, these folks that's filled with drama here, drama, competition, addiction, they are addicted to causing drama and competing with you here. These folks that you're not even entertaining here, they are addicted to causing drama and competing with you. And yes, they are hiding. We know they is. We got Bohemian here. Somebody here that's like very rebellious here, that's full of drama here, that's competing. They could be in drama. They could be very drama here. We got addiction here. Maybe this person could be struggling with some type of addiction. Maybe this could be a witch that you could have cut off as well too. They may have some type of addiction. Maybe they're addicted to drama and competition here. I'm gonna be real with you. I hope and pray whoever this is, I hope you get through what you want through, because this is just not right. Like, I don't even wish bad on folks, honestly. I talk my shit, I'm not gonna lie, but I still got a heart at the end of the day. And I mean, I don't wish bad on folks, honestly. Even with the situation that happened with that person, I just don't wish bad on folks, because I don't feel like shit nobody have to go through it like that. But it's like, you can't keep going around acting like this. Something gotta change. And you can only get one, you only go get so many chances after a while before your time is up. Like, you can't keep living like this. Like, and it ain't just this person, it's every one of them. That's not a life you should want to live. Like, why you don't want to be at, like, they be scared of peace. Like, peace is something that they just don't like. That's boring. It's not exciting. It don't get them going. Like, that's boring. After a while, that kind of, like, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us that went through that phase. I know I went through that phase where I liked the drama. Not brought to me, but, you know, I liked it. But then again, it's like, damn. It depends on what the drama was. Like toxic and stuff like that, like toxic relationships. Well, I enjoy that. Like, love, fun toxic, not the, you know, the crazy toxic. But you eventually get tired of that shit after a while, especially when you go through one that's really bad. You don't want to deal with that shit. But some people just never change. Like, some people just don't never want to change. Like, even like, and you know, you usually have to go through something traumatic to make you want to change, sometimes that don't even be enough. That's a wake up call. That's a wake up call. And if you don't wake up from that, then that right there is gonna say a lot. That means you didn't learn, because that's exactly what that is. It's a wake up call. And it don't look, I don't know, I don't want to say that, but like, I'm seeing it though. You should want better for yourself. I'm just saying, I'm not being mean, but you should want better for yourself, is what I'm saying. I don't even, if I was y'all, I wouldn't feel no way. Honestly, when I'm looking at this, I don't feel nothing when I see these folks. It's like you gonna start feeling sorry for these folks, because the way I'm sitting here looking at this, like, these folks got so much hatred towards you, when really it's not you that they hate themselves. Like, when I'm just sitting here looking, it's not that they hate you, they hate themselves. Because when I see you, I don't see you having hatred toward them. You minding your business. They coming for you. You're not coming for them. They finding you. You don't find them. You don't know what they got going on. You don't know where they whereabouts is. But I see that they see yours. I see that they see all of your whereabouts. I see that they see that you gaining things, that you at peace, that you that you moving forward. Like, I see all of it. Everything on here is about you and where you at. And I see them causing drama. I see that spirit is letting you know that they the ones causing drama. All of that. I see all of that. Like, at a certain point in life, you should, like, you should, like, not want to be like that. Yeah, but they be hiding, though. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't even, it's nothing to even be upset about, like, because you won, pretty much. You won. You at peace. You got something that they can't buy. You got peace. They can't buy that. That's sad. I'm not even gonna lie. That's sad. Give me some more messages, Spirit. Oh my God, and that's so crazy because look, yeah, sovereign. Yeah, you is. Like, you don't care. Yeah, you still loving with the conscious here. You still loving. It's like you don't care. Anything, give me overall messages to close this spirit out. Yes, we got academic here, and they still obsessed with studying you. Teacher, they still obsessed with studying you. We got Ouija, leadership, academic. Spirit is sitting here saying that these folks still watching you take action when it comes down to leading yourself. Like, taking action here in some form of leadership here, where you may teach something here. With teacher here, academic here, you may share some type of wisdom. They obsessed with this. These folks causing drama here that's in competition with you. They are people that struggle with addictions. Maybe drinking, sex, all of it. And they also are addicted to studying, you. They may be they also addicted to information that you share as well, too, as a teacher here. Yeah, especially this player here. You even got a player that won't show position. You got a player here that won't show position, y'all. This player wants your position. You got a karmic masculine that won't show position. He wants to be you. You got a man that wants to be you. With this player card here, well, they don't have a woman out here. I don't see no woman. I don't know if it's one. If you a man, then this could be you. But if you a woman, you got a man here that's a player that wants to be you. But this is for sure talking about it's whoever. It don't fucking matter. But we got a player here. The woman could be a fucking player here. It don't matter if it's a man or a woman. But this person that's visitation here, and player and teacher, this person here, also a player could be visiting a teacher as well too. Somebody is obsessed with studying you. Somebody that was a part of some type of drama, and they could be in competition with you here. This person could have some type of addiction, and they could also be obsessed here. This person here could be getting some type of information here. They may be studying a teacher here. It's this player here. We got ancestry. Spirit said you got this person hunted. This information that you sharing that got this, your ancestors saying this person got them hunted. This, yeah. These folks who got addictions here, this information that I'm sharing about these folks that got addictions here, this information got them honey. I know it do. I would be too if I knew I was living like that. and thought I was getting away with it. No, they see everything. Don't none get past them. And then God is involved. Oh Lord, that's the worst. He don't never really get involved with nothing unless you done did some foul ass shit for real. That's the only time he step in. That's why he sent the ancestors for the ones who be like ancestors. Yes, they work for him. And you clearly see they moved out the way because they done did all they could do. Now he done stepped in. And when he step in, it's nothing you can do. It's already done. And that's exactly what the reading's been saying. It's already done. It keeps saying he stepped in. He stepped in. So shit. And you don't want to get in his way. So it is what it is on that way. It's not a fight that we're not finna fight. and what they say, that's a wrath you do not. That's a wrath to be reckoned with. Yeah, cause he finna lay down bodies for real. He is not playing at all. I just thank God it's not me. Cause good Lord, oh my goodness, something unexpected. Something unexpected be, something could be unexpected to somebody here, and something unexpected could be happening. Okay. Give me some messages. We got pretending. Somebody is not pretending here. Somebody is not pretending. Sends you the evil out here. Somebody that's sending you the evil out, Empress in reverse. They know you're not pretending. Oh, he like boy pussy here, and he a bottom. Somebody that's not gay, or they hiding the fact that they gay. Somebody that's hiding that they gay. They send you the evil out right along with this Empress in reverse, because they know that you're not pretending. Okay. Yeah. It says he or she mess with your friends and family behind your back. It's in reverse. They know you're not pretending here when it comes to somebody here saying that they wasn't messed with your friends or family, but it's in reverse though. This is in reverse. So it's if it was upright, it would say they was messed with your friends and family. But it's in reverse. This person said that they wasn't messed with your friends and family, but it's a man that's hiding the fact that he's gay right along with the Empress in reverse. They know something. They can't pretend no more. I guess he can't pretend that he not gay. He can't keep pretending that he wasn't messing with your friends or family behind your back either. Oh, that's what this is. Okay, so pretending is in reverse. So this man that was saying that he wasn't messing with your friends and your family behind your back, they all aware. He cannot keep pretending. He cannot keep saying that he was not messing with your friends or your family behind your back. When he was messing with this Empress and this mature woman in reverse here, this man that's hiding the fact that he's gay, he can't pretend on that no more either. He can't keep hiding that part either. That's gonna come out too. He be sending you the evil out. Whoa, well. What we supposed to do? Shit on ourselves? Oh my God. Oh my God, he sent us the evil out. Oh my, like, shut up, dude. Nobody care. Like, you got bigger problems. Literally, you got bigger problems for real. And he don't even know that his days is numbered. Matter of fact, that was for the karmic masculine. I don't even think I forgot to label that for the borrowed time. That borrowed time was for karmic masculine. His time is short on earth, and I think he knows that. He do, because I did it for karmic masculine. I just forgot to put it on there, but it attached it with the 11th house, and I was like, oh, it's a group attached to this. That's what I said. It's a bonding, like it's attachments. Like this ain't just for like one person. It's like it's people, you know, they finna be experiencing similar situations because they played a part in this. This shit finna be like a domino effect. We got July. We got Father in reverse here. So something pertaining to July here. Father here. Somebody here could like, you know, maybe somebody got like a stepdaddy or something like that with this Father in reverse here. Or somebody cannot keep pretending here that they was not messing with your friends or your family behind your back. This man that's hiding the fact that he's gay and that's sending you the evil eye. This man that was messing with an Empress with a mature woman in reverse in your family here. He was saying he was not messing with her. Yes, he was. He cannot keep pretending that he was not. We got July here. We got Father in reverse. Maybe he could have found out that he wasn't the daddy. Or somebody daddy could be passed on here. envious. Somebody here that don't have their daddy in their life. If your birthday is in July or something pertaining to July, you could have lost your father in July here, because somebody here is very envious here. Something pertaining to July here. They could have found out they wasn't a daddy here. Somebody here could have lost a father figure in July. Or somebody like could have found out they not a daddy. And this person who would have found out they wasn't a daddy, they could be very envious. Or you could be born in July and you could have lost a father figure, and they could be letting you know that this person is very envious. Yeah, because you telling the truth. Yeah, he or she was right. So somebody here that was born in July, you could have lost a father figure. And somebody here that's very envious of you. Somebody is envious at the fact that you telling the truth. It says he or she was right. Yeah, and people know that you was right. So you telling the truth here, and you know people are saying that you was right about something. They don't like that. That somebody got a poverty mind frame. Somebody who got big lips here. So telling the truth. So somebody is envious here because you was telling the truth here. But you was right though. So yeah. They do have a poverty mind frame. They mad, and and this is an envious person here that's, you know, because they envious. Somebody is this envious here. July, this could be your birthday month. This could be the month when a father figure passed away because they not in your life. Maybe this could be a stepdaddy here. You know. Somebody could be envious here because you telling the truth here. But you was right. Whether you or he or you or she, you was right about somebody here having a poverty mind frame. Somebody could have big lips here. Safe sex, please. This is underneath this father in reverse here. So somebody that could not be your father here, or somebody could not be the daddy because they had safe sex with somebody here. Anyways, but you was right. Somebody do have a poverty mind frame. And this person have big lips. This somebody who could have had like safe sex, or they needed to have safe sex. Wow. 11th house here. This is a group of people here. Safe sex with a group. Wow. Wow. With a group of people that wants to, they acted like they wanted to protect and provide. But we seen that these folks was casting illusions though. A group of people here that they was having sex. Somebody was over here. They cannot keep pretending that they was not messing with friends and family behind your back. They are all aware. July significant, father in reverse. These folks is envious. It's a group of folks that's envious of you because you telling the truth here. And you was right about how they got a poverty mind frame. They do. They do. These folks do got a poverty mind frame. So you said something like this about these folks, they do have a poverty mind frame. They cannot keep pretending like they was not messing with your friends or your family behind your back. Because I did say that they was gonna lie and say that, oh, I never touched them. I got it on the post and everything. So if y'all sit here, if y'all sat here and said something, if y'all told the truth here, these folks is mad. It's a group that's envious at the fact that you telling the truth here. But you was right though. They do have a poverty mind frame. They couldn't get no money no other way. You couldn't get another job. You couldn't do a side hustle. This was your side hustle. Out of all side hustles, this is the only one you could have thought of. Okay. That's crazy. But they come on like they protectors and providers though, y'all. But they out here having sex for money. Y'all, these group of people, these group of dudes, that cannot keep pretending that they was messing with your friends or family behind your back. They was lying. They was gonna lie, but they cannot pretend. But they try to come off like they want to protect and provide. It's a group of them. We already know they right. Yeah, they was trying to take it to the grave. They wanted to protect and provide by taking something to the grave. I bet they did. Yeah, karmic family in reverse. They was trying to get rid of her. So you trying to take her life? Is that what you were saying? Yeah, he or she was right that you was trying to take it to the grave. So this person that was telling the truth here, they was right. You was trying to take this person out. And then this karmic family here is the one that got a poverty mind frame as well too. Right along with this group of people here that wants to protect and provide. And then it's also giving me that the ones that was over here providing is the one that was trying to get this karmic feminine taken to the grave. You telling the truth about the ones that was paying. They was paying this group here to take this karmic feminine to the grave because she got a poverty mind frame. She don't have, her mind is not all the way there. She was lacking. And the ones that was paying, you was telling the truth here about the ones that was paying. And they was trying to take her to the grave. They was trying to get rid of her. We got hot and cold in reverse here. So somebody here is not being hot and cold with this karmic feminine in reverse here. Or maybe they don't have to worry about being hot and cold with this karmic feminine if she was out the picture. They was trying to take her up out of here. That was the plan. That's why they had her. That's why they had him fucking her. That's why they had all of these. It's a group sex. Safe sex, please. 11th house. That's a group thing. They got paid to do this. And they was supposed to take her to the grave. Karmic feminine in reverse. That was supposed to take that to the grave. So how was you supposed to dispose the body? How was you supposed to take a whole human to the grave? How was y'all supposed to do this? Did y'all not think that somebody was not gonna notice that this person was gone? And I remember that the reason why they was gonna do this because they feel like didn't nobody was gonna remember this person. So you trying to tell me ain't nobody gonna remember this person? You trying to say, but no, listen though. I remember reading about this. They was gonna sit here and say that this person went off somewhere. And you know, oh, well, they left and they been gone. No, they was finna come up with a whole storyline. I remember reading it. They was finna come up and say, oh, they left and they went here and there. Whole time, they finna spread this person's body around. Or they finna go dump them off. They was finna dump them off somewhere. But they was gonna like spread their body part. I remember reading that shit. I remember that. Because I read it a couple times last year. And some of them was gonna like chop them up and like spread this person around. To where it would be hard to like, you know, do like an autopsy, shit like that. They was gonna do it to where they could dismember this person to where they don't have to, you know, they trying to get a life insurance. So it would be easier for them to get life insurance if they separate, if they was able to dismember the body. And like put it in different areas. And they was going to go that far. They was. I remember reading that one. Because I was even shocked. Yeah, they did not want this to go viral at all. Somebody father figure here in reverse. Somebody father, it's father in reverse. Safe sex, please, going viral in reverse. Somebody don't want their daddy to find out. They don't want their daddy to find out, I guess. Maybe they daddy think they just out here having safe sex. And they don't want their daddy to find out. Or they don't want a daddy to find out. And if this is not your daddy, if this is like, you know, if this is like a family of yours, this could be like a stepdaddy. They could have thought you was envious, but kind of find out they seen that you was telling the truth. And that you was right about their child having a poverty mind frame. They found out that their kid was out here doing stuff like that. Or they gonna find out. But this group got paid to take this to the grave. They was gonna end her life. She was meant to be gone. And guess what? Going viral, what? Nobody's supposed to know about it. Yeah. They thought it was going to be safe. They feel like if didn't nobody know about it, they were going to be safe. A group of jealous people here, a group of envious people was going, they felt real safe to do this. That's why they did it. Because they felt safe. Y'all are wicked. Y'all are wicked. Y'all are so disgusting. How do you look at yourself knowing that you did it? You were still able to sleep? Y'all are disgusting. Like nasty as hell. Don't let me, oh, and the fact, oh Lord, y'all, when y'all find out who these folks is, y'all better not let them slide. I'm telling you, don't let them slide. Don't let them slide. And some of y'all already know who they is. But the only thing that's holding you back right now, you only, if because of what, you know, if you do what I do, you only being held back because of certain things. You gotta go, you gotta be obedient. You gotta do, you can't do certain things. You gotta go by what they tell you not to do. And then you doing stuff on platforms. You gotta be mindful of that. Cause folks like to screen record all of that. They think we won't be knowing that either. Well, we know what y'all be doing. We know y'all be screen recording. We know that. We not no fool. We not no fool. We got single here. Somebody thought that they was safe in a relationship. Yeah. This person here that was setting this up also probably even telling the truth here, wants to protect and provide. Singing reverse. The one that set this up was even making her feel like she was safe to be with him. Made her feel like that he was going to provide and protect her. To be in a relationship with her. Whole time he was over here getting a train ran on this girl. And her sister and her mama is the one that set this up with this man. To make her think that he was safe. Mind you, a lot of y'all, this is y'all ex. That betrays you with a sibling. That betrayed another sibling. And the mama and the sister that he first betrayed you with was paying him to pay these friends to gangbang this sibling to get rid of her for an insurance policy. That's exactly how it went, and that's exactly how it's being read. And they thought that if it didn't get out there, they was gonna be safe in this relationship here. Yeah, with a Jezebel spirit. It says he or she was right. They was gonna take this to the grave by attaching this Jezebel spirit. These folks did not want this message to get out either. It says, make God's message understandable to people. Helps them accept it with a pure heart. These folks is not accepting this with a pure heart. We don't care. We don't care. This karmic family may not be accepting this with a pure heart. That's not our problem. That's not our problem. I feel like when she was with this person, she wasn't accepting it with a pure heart. When she was dealing with this person, she wasn't accepting it with a pure heart. She don't want him. Yeah, when she was with them, when she was with this person, she wasn't accepting that message with a pure heart. Because she thought that he was safe. So if you was telling her something about what this man was trying to do to her, she wasn't trying to listen to nothing that you were saying. She thought that he was safe. She didn't think that he was going to try to set her up. She didn't think that she was being set up. Because she has a poverty mind frame. I'm looking at the poverty mind frame, karmic female reverse. She the one that was, she was not accepting it with a pure heart. She got a Jezebel spirit on her. Now she realizing that she was right. Feeling way down in reverse. She wanted him. She didn't want to feel way down. She wasn't feeling way down at the time when she was with him and not accepting it. She thought that you could have been obsessed. Also, it's a group of people as well too. She could have been telling folks that she was obsessed or something like that. Also, a group of people could have been telling her the same thing. Like trying to make it sound like you was obsessed over what? A predator? A rapist? A mentally, emotionally unstable motherfucker? With the rest of these mentally, emotionally unstable motherfuckers? Is that what you talking about? I know she not sitting here saying that y'all was obsessed with these folks. So if y'all experienced something like this person was literally sitting here. They was over here feeding this girl delusions, saying that you was obsessed if you was trying to like help them to be aware of what's going on. If you was trying to bring awareness to this person, they was trying to make it seem like you was obsessed, and they was being manipulated by these folks. The same people that set them up was over here saying that you was obsessed, and they knew that you was not lying. They was telling her that though. That is so wild. Oh my lord, this is crazy. This is weird as hell too. I ain't even gonna lie. Mind you, this is betrayal, y'all. This is betrayal. They telling you obsessed with somebody that's betraying you. I don't get that. Right. Y'all, my stuff is over here falling. Give me some more messages. She smiles in your face, will talk about you behind your back. We got ball alert. Yeah, they in a mental prison at this time. I bet. Never liked you. What's this? Married. They could have got married and it didn't go nowhere. They could have got married and it didn't go nowhere at all. Or it's not going nowhere. A Virgo. They could have married a Virgo and it didn't go nowhere. That's wild. They married a Virgo and didn't even get nowhere. Wasted all that time for nothing. You took a whole gamble with her and didn't go nowhere. That's crazy. She a karmic family, got big lips. That's wild. You wish you would have never took that leap of faith now. I bet you do. Yeah, bisexual in reverse here. You don't want people to know that? Maybe you would have never went bisexual. Anything else? Because for sure like a man. You for sure like men. I just seen it. You hide it too. Look, make sure you prepare yourself before taking a leap of faith. No, it no longer is an option. Blockages. The one that he should have made sure, it says make sure you prepare yourself for taking a leap of faith. This person is no longer an option. They create blockages here. Love you unconditionally here. This karmic soulmate is no longer an option because they create blockages, y'all. It says your person never loved the person they chose over you. This somebody they love that they chose over you. Yeah. But now they love you unconditionally, y'all. So they love the one that they chose over you. Now they love you unconditionally. Yeah, because they see that the karmic soulmate that they chose over you, this person is no longer an option because they create blockages here. This person here is like, I guess they're trying to like, make sure that they prepare themselves before taking a leap of faith. I don't think y'all want this person. I don't think y'all want nobody. I don't think y'all focus on anybody at this time. Because you already know why people coming around. We got too friendly. Somebody here too friendly. December significant here. Yeah, your person never loved the person they chose over you here. Somebody that's too friendly that I guess they claim they never loved the person they chose over you. Wants to take from you. So the one that's going to come around, they going to say that they never loved the person they chose over you. This too friendly person, they just want to take from you. That's it. Yeah, somebody could have like medium-sized lips. They may not have small lips. They just want to take from you. And that's exactly why you not dating nobody. You definitely not going back to your past. That's not an option. Give me some more messages. Divine Feminine. It says start that project. Don't wait. Don't wait. It will go as planned. Y'all could be having new projects. We got Gambler here. You could be taking risk out here. We got Brother in reverse here. Somebody here could have took a risk here to cut a brother off, to not deal with the brother here, or somebody wants you to take a risk, but you do not need to deal with this brother here. So yeah, you could somebody here could like want somebody to take a risk, or you could have a gambler. I mean, you could have a brother that you don't deal with that's a gambler here. Yeah, start that project. Don't wait till it goes as planned. Once you take this risk, you don't need to deal with a brother because maybe a brother will try to come towards you. We got Divine Feminine here. They speak bad about your spiritual gifts. So this brother here go try to come towards you once you start that project, and Spirit said don't deal with that brother. So once you take this gamble here, or whatever gamble that you took, whatever risk that you could have took to start a project, yeah, you don't deal with this brother if you don't already. It's a brother that you don't deal with. They speak bad about your spiritual gifts, Divine Feminine. And guess what? This brother don't want to go against you no more. This brother don't want no drama with you no more. They may try to even contact you. Yeah, high key. They could be a low vibrational Leo. Don't have to be a Leo. But if you got a brother that you don't deal with, they were speaking bad about your spiritual gifts, and they don't want to go against you no more. They don't want no problems with you. Yeah. Spirit said don't talk to them, because they were speaking bad about your spiritual gifts, or something that you like, some type of project that you could have started. So let them keep talking. If they was talking about you then, tell them keep talking about you now. If things going good for you, and you can start more than one project. You can have more than one project going good for yourself. Yeah, we got ball alert here. He messed with your friends and family. Hunted by how they treated you. Somebody who was messing with your friends and family, they not hunted by how they treated you. That's okay. They don't have to be, but they will be. They don't have to be hunted by how they treated you. This person that messed with your friends and your family behind your back, that's a stunt. They hunting for real. Trust and believe. Yeah, we got karmic family reverse. Someone who's trying to get rid of this karmic family here or got rid of it. Yeah, they say you know this person. Yeah, it says Archangel Raziel stands close by God's throne. He hears and writes down everything that is said and discussed. Yes, they finna put all their business out. Anything that these folks are saying about you, Spirit finna lay it out on the table. Ain't nothing finna be hid. They putting everything out on the table. So what they saying? So what is these folks saying? What is being said and discussed? Ball alert that you coming into some money? What is being said and discussed? You got these folks in a mental prison. You taught them a lesson. Yeah, divine intervention here. Took a bribe. Somebody said that they didn't take no bribe. Somebody lying saying that they didn't take a bribe. Yeah, somebody here that's in a mental prison, they over here thinking about how you taught them a lesson. So somebody ain't saying something out loud, but they in a mental prison. They thinking about you taught them a lesson. So they thinking it. They ain't saying it out loud. And somebody else could be sitting here saying that they never took a bribe. Or this could be somebody who didn't take a bribe. They in a mental prison here. That's who this is. Spirit in their thoughts. Yeah, divine intervention here. Yeah, they got them reflecting at this time. The one that's in their thoughts here that didn't take a bribe, they in their thoughts here. Yeah, divine intervention here. It says God fights for you and your enemies destroys themselves. They going through they reflecting at this time. They at a crossroads. Yeah, God is intervening. They having a come to Jesus moment. Literally, that's exactly what a divine intervention is. You having a come to a come to Jesus moment. Shit getting real. That's what they call revelations, unseen truths. When shit hits you in your motherfucking face. Yeah, we got court. I'm telling you, justice, shit being made fair. Shit is coming. This is the truth. Like, and motherfuckers be actually having court. What else? All of my feelings and head over you. Somebody who don't have small lips, maybe medium-sized lips. We got Archangel Metatron, Book of Life. Keeps track of all choices made by earthly and divine beings. Bitch, this shit was recorded in the Book of Life. Y'all is stamped. Yeah, feeling way down. Somebody don't feel way down. Okay. So somebody here that's being somebody's spirit, they recorded what was done, what was done. They recorded it in the Book of Life, and they seen that somebody did not feel way down by what they did. Somebody that's all in their head and their feelings over you now. Somebody that you're not in a situationship with, that claim that they really fuck with you, they want your forgiveness. This could have been a side nigga of yours that's acting a fool. So he all in his head and his feelings here. This somebody that you are not in a situationship with no more. He really fuck with you, but he wants your forgiveness. This is a side nigga that you had, or he wants to be a side nigga. He's acting a fool here. Yeah, because he cannot get close to you to deceive you. You are not letting it happen. Yeah, he can't send you no evil eye. You don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, this man want to dim your light. He want to dim your light because he don't want you to know that. He don't want you to bring out the truth here. Will come to the light. He don't want you to bring to the light here about a dark witch here, something pertaining to a dark witch. He don't want something to come to the light here about a dark witch that he don't deal with here, or he want to keep something hidden here about a dark witch that he done cut off here, or about him dealing with that. Yeah, spinning the block in reverse here. Somebody that he not spinning the block to. Love bombing them. Somebody that he not spinning the block to. So he don't want that to be, found out. He think that he was finna come in. He all in his head and his feelings now. Because you don't want a situationship with him, but he gonna say he fuck with you the long way. He wants your forgiveness. This man could be even willing to be a side nigga. He gonna be acting a fool because he can't come in to manipulate and deceive you. Yeah, he can't send you the evil eye either. to like dim your light, because he don't want you to put shit out. He don't want you to be exposing shit about this dark witch that he's not dealing with. He could have cut her off, but he know he cannot spin the block on you. Yeah, he wants to come in and love bomb you here by getting a home. Because like I said, he don't want you to gain clarity here about this dark witch here. That's a Gemini. So this nigga acting a fool. Yeah, and Orange Michael, then they kept track here. This man, he not feeling weighed down at all. Whatever the fuck he was planning on doing, he's not going to feel weighed down by whatever he was planning on doing to you. He must got mental health problems or something. He wants to come in and deceive you. Like, even as far as being a side nigga, like, so you could have another person coming in and he wants to be a side nigga, like, child, please. Niggas ain't never been that special. Or maybe he was a side nigga. Maybe when you had a nigga, he was your side nigga. Like, so shit, he could have been. Yeah, they keeping track again. This man all in his head, in his feelings again. So this is the same person, or this could be another person. Holding you back. They cannot hold you back. They cannot hold you back. Yeah, because they secrets done been exposed. They cannot hold you back because you already know. This somebody that's no longer your soulmate. This is a soulmate that you done cut off here. Yeah, you hold a special place in this person's heart. You don't give a damn. You don't hold a special place in their heart. Okay, bitch. Is we supposed to cry? We supposed to cry? Yeah, be mindful where you put your energy into. This person did not want you to be mindful where you was putting your energy into. Like, they wanted you to be unsure like them and scatterbrained like them. Like, you are not them. Yeah, heartbroken here. This person here wanted you to, like, you know, not be mindful. They see that you don't care. They see that you're not heartbroken, especially finding out some secrets here about them. Like, you don't care. I don't think you ever cared. They the only one that care. You never care. I don't never see that you ever care. Every time I see this soulmate, and it be the divine masculine, because I already know who they talking about. Every time I see, because when this card come out, it be coming out with divine masculine sometimes. Because the energy done shifted. They and their feelings in head over you. And every time they come out, it's always showing that they in love with you. Divine feminine, you never hit the table where it showed that you was in love with them and that they made you happy. It showed that they was in love with you and you always made them happy. You never would come out on the table. And then it would show that they had somebody in the background that they didn't like, but they settled for this person because you ended things with them. They didn't end things with you. You ended things with them. So this person wanted to come back and manipulate and deceive you as get back. And then they was gonna take it to the other person that they was forced to get with because you wasn't finna deal with them. They wanted to betray you because you didn't want to deal with them. You didn't let them do what they wanted to do. Yeah, his loss, not yours. He took a loss, you didn't. That's why you're not heartbroken, because you know that he took a loss and you didn't. That's why you're not heartbroken. Like, yeah, and you know you protected as well too. Like, that's another. You know you protected yourself. You know you wasn't taking on loss with walking away from this person. This person was the loss. I mean, this person, yeah, you was gonna take losses with them. So you protected yourself, and you also protected yourself because you knew that you did not hold a special place in this person's heart. So no. Yeah, and you protect yourself from this lying bitch. They a lying ass bitch. This person was your person, but not no more. It said this is not your true love. It's in reverse. So they was your true love, but not no more. We got lying bitch here. They was a lying bitch, probably saying that you was their true love or some shit. Or maybe they feel like you was lying. Maybe they feel like you was a lying bitch. Yeah, it's some secrets that's being exposed that you wasn't heartbroken. Or some secrets that's exposed that somebody was not heartbroken here. Somebody who can't hold you back here. They wanted you to, like, misplay, like, have your feelings everywhere. They feel like you a lying bitch. They feel like you never liked them. I feel like they feel like you never, like, had feelings for them. Maybe, I mean, you probably did, but you could probably control your emotions. That's the truth. That's the truth. They feel like you was lying about how you felt. You probably wasn't. You just probably knew how to control your emotions because you knew not to take somebody like this serious. Because you seen how they was moving. Like, why would you take them serious if you see how they living? That don't even make sense. You seen where that got you. If you done went through something like this, you already know not to do that. Like, So, that was a smart move. Pushover. This person could have thought she was a pushover. Moved in reverse. They thought you wasn't going nowhere. That's why they thought they could, like, spin a block on you. I guess they found out real fast that you not doing it. Like, maybe that was their first time, that was their first offense, and that was their last offense. Ball alert. This person just want to come around because of finances. Yeah, 7th house. They just want to have a relationship with you because of finances. This divine masculine in reverse. I'm telling you, I told you this him. He distorted. This man is not balanced at all. He's distorted. Sister, cheater and disloyal. She messed with your friends or family. Oh, wow. He was going to end up messing with your friends and family behind your back. He's going to end up messing with your sister. He's going to end up cheating on you with your sister. Yeah, this divine masculine here. He's going to end up cheating on you with your sister. Yeah. And have you stressed out. This man's going to end up messing with your friends and your family behind your back. This the distorted divine masculine here. He's going to be cheating on you, being disloyal to you. Like, he's going to be cheating with your sister. Stressing you out. Oh, Lord have mercy, no. No, ma'am. Nope. Yeah, that's him. That's him that's all in his head and his feelings over you. Talking about some he love you. This him, y'all. Divine masculine verse. This him. I love you. That's him, y'all. Him. And he see that you not feeling way down about shit. Yeah. But he could be acting like he not feeling way down, though. That's what Spirit is saying. He like he not feeling way down. He's very much feeling way down. You don't love him at all. Like, no. He was gonna be like a 2.0 of your past person. He's gonna do the exact same thing that your past person did to you. Like, the exact same thing. That's exactly why Spirit was like, saying like, He's gonna do the same thing that your past person did to you. And then that's why Spirit was sitting here saying for you not to take that sister in. Don't take that sister in. Yeah, love you unconditionally here. Yeah. Your name is what again? Yeah. You probably don't even remember this person's name. You don't love this person like that. Low-key. We got low-key here. You may low-key love this person with conditions. Cancer. You. We got a side hustle here. Somebody could not use you as no fucking side hustle. No, they could not use you as no side hustle. Can't nobody use you as no side hustle. Well, that's a good thing. A karmic soulmate here. You got a karmic soulmate that's avoiding you because they know that you highly protected. Yeah, you got a karmic soulmate that's avoiding you because they know you highly protected. Yeah, and they will not be giving you a piece of their mind because you can have evidence on someone here that's a bitter ass bitch, which is this karmic soulmate, because you live in your truth. That's why they avoiding you, because you live in your truth. And also, you don't suffer with no motherfucking mental illness either. And you all, this is my who could have wanted to trap you with a baby here. Yeah, to have negative energy attached to you. But they cannot play you. It says tonight is not the night, bitch. It will never be the night. Never be. Yeah, we got homebody. Bitch, you at home. We got ball alert. Yes, you will be in your shit by your goddamn self before you let a nigga slide in your shit. We got no. You probably gonna play broke. No longer is an option. Sagittarius in reverse here. Somebody is not a motherfucking option here. So yeah. Yeah, somebody know not to try you. This person here will not be giving you a piece of their mind here because they a bitter bitch and they know you live in your truth. Or this person could have called you a bitter bitch because you be living in your truth here. This karmic soulmate. This could have been a Sagittarius as well too. This person know that you are not an option, or they could like, know that they not an option. Divine feminine, you. Anything else? Somebody don't feel way down. August is significant here. Somebody who is still going to readers here. She don't want him. Somebody who want him. Something that was expected here. So this girl that wanted him, that has something that was expected done. Yeah, she cannot spin the block to you. Love you unconditionally, because she don't love you unconditionally here. So somebody that she yeah, she want him. So somebody who wants somebody here, want a man here, cannot spin the block on somebody here, because something here is expected. Like, that something is expected here. This is somebody who is going to multiple readers. August is significant here. Yeah, because she gonna want him. A Leo. Somebody that she want him. She only want him because she love him with conditions. She love him for what he could do for her. And that's why something was expected or something like that. And that's why somebody's not spinning the block. Somebody's not feeling weighed down. Somebody may find this out in August. Somebody may find this out in August here. Somebody who's going to multiple readers. One more. So somebody finna find out that, that somebody only liked them because of somebody finna find out that a woman only wanted them because of what he can do for her in August. A cheater that's disloyal here. Somebody that's a cheater that's disloyal here. You were somebody that's a cheater and that's disloyal. They underestimated you. This money hungry ass person here that is not, with this played out here, they not done living a lie. They not done living a lie here. Like they not heartbroken. Trying to commit illegal activities here. And follow on them. This one who is not growing spiritually here. Okay. This person could not have dreads. They cannot have a fade, or fro, braids, or ball. We got court in reverse. This person is trying to commit they're trying to cause some type of injustice here. So this person here is steady trying to do, they underestimated you, especially when it comes out somebody is underestimating you when it comes down to some type of illegal activities here. A cheater that's disloyal here, they trying to underestimate you. Or they underestimated you when it came down to some type of illegal activities here that could have went down in fall or autumn. Somebody that's not growing spiritually here. They money hungry and they still went forward. They still moved forward. So they was calling your bluff. This person was calling your bluff. It's 4:44 on the clock. So somebody's protected. You protected. This cheater here, that's disloyal, they underestimated you, that's money hungry. They still move forward. They didn't, they didn't stop something. With played out in reverse. They still living a lie. Like they living a lie, with and like they not heartbroken here about some illegal activities here that they did around fall or autumn. This person is not growing spiritually here. They cannot have dreads, fade, fro braids, or ball here. This person caused some type of injustice here, or if they go to court, they know that it's not going in their favor at all. This shit could be coming up around fall or autumn, because I remember in the time frame I said around Scorpio season. That's when shit is finna be. That's when everything finna come to a full circle. Somebody know they going to jail. I'm telling you, they know this. Whatever they did, they underestimate you. All right, I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna be done. Thank y'all so much for even sitting here. I appreciate that. And thank y'all for liking the live. I greatly appreciate that a whole lot. I really hope this helped y'all. We got fraud motherfuckers over here lying. Trying to do fraud. They over here lying, doing fraud insurance, trying to get some type of fraud insurance done, trying to move forward with it, because they be having deadlines. Probably didn't meet that deadline, did you? But motherfuckers is definitely lying. People find out that motherfuckers is fraud, a liar. They being seen in a certain, they being seen with this beauty spell, ugly spell here. They being seen in a bad light as the fraud that they is. They being seen in a bad light. Somebody here that's friendly, helpful, non-confrontational, reliable here. They could have called this person a fraud that was friendly here, or maybe they could realize that somebody they thought was friendly and helpful here and non-confrontational. They realize that this person is the actual fraud here, or that's what they could have been saying about somebody that's actually friendly and helpful. They could have been calling the one that was actually helpful a fraud, and the one they thought was helpful was really the fraud. It was reversed. Motherfuckers over here escaping. Motherfuckers over here escaping the one that was actually helpful and non-confrontational and reliable. That's the one that they could be running from. Or maybe they be trying to come towards this person. Somebody could be trying to come towards the one that's helpful or escaping that one. Maybe they wanted people to run. Oh, they wanted people to run from the one that's helpful. I'm sorry. So you are the one that's helpful, non-confrontational. They wanted people to run from you. They wanted people to run from you by saying that you was a fraud. We know they did. We know they did. And guess what? It works because people don't think. Yeah, a couple said this. It was a couple that said this. And now people could be or this was somebody that you was once with. Somebody that you was once with. And now people could be running from a couple here. The same folks who ran from you could want to come back into union with you as well too. That's another thing I'm getting. The same folks who ran from you could also want to come back in union. And also, like I said, a couple could have said this about you to get these folks to run from you as well too. Those are two truths. Give me some messages, Spirit. And also, they was, yeah. Oh, we got game over. Something ain't over here. A cycle here. We got energy work, investing. Also, this Emperor is investing in energy work, y'all. He don't want a cycle to be closed out, so he over here trying to invest in energy work. Well. Oh, he sees, I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say, y'all. I seen where an Emperor invested in some energy work to end the cycle for you, and it did not end for you. He invested in some type of energy work here, or he don't want something to end for him. Whatever this is, he was trying to do some type of energy work because he don't want something to end for him. He had got some type of energy work done to like for a cycle here to come to an end, but it didn't come to an end. Is this for him or yeah? With this ugly spell and beauty spell. Okay, so he was getting, okay, so this was for you. He didn't want that to be done. He didn't want people to like stop seeing you in this bad light. So this Emperor here, he's getting energy work done to where people look at you in a bad light, basically casting illusions over you. That's what he was investing in. That's shocking news that he's over here investing energy work. That's illusions. This man's paying for spell work to make people look at you in a different light. It's like, and not only that, but he could be like, you know, manipulating. He's not like just like you can use words of manipulation as well too. That's what I'm trying to say. But he can actually be spending money. He's for sure spending money. I can tell you that right now. But he's also using words, because we did see fire magic and candle magic in the beginning of the reading. And I said somebody could be doing fire magic and candle magic. Yes, he is. And not only that, but he's also using words to manipulate, which I've definitely sat here and clarified that. He uses words. He likes to overtalk. He likes to manipulate, rearrange things. He likes to stalk, and he likes to pay attention, and he likes to take things, and he likes to rearrange it before anybody else pick up on it. That's how this person operates. That's how they operate. And they like to do this so they can have enough time to deflect, to where whenever people try to come to them and ask them, they can have enough time to flip the script, and they done had a storyline built up. That's how this person works. They not that bright, but they think that they are. They are not that bright. So this is shocking news that this person, you know, invested in something here to, like, you know, make somebody to look unattractive here, to be seen in an ugly light. This is going to be some type of shocking news here about, you know, this is shocking news with this ugly spell here. With this cycle here, with this cycle not being closed out here, they was not able to close out a cycle here because somebody here is being seen in a bad light. And this is shocking news. Something is very shocking here when it comes to somebody's child, what they chose to invest in. People could be shocked that somebody could do that. Like, yeah, a group here. A group is looking real bad. Oh, a cycle is not over with. They all shocked here. They all shocked when it comes out them finding out about this man here. They all shocked. This group of people here, yeah, they all getting shocking news about this cool guy here. Impersonating, wearing a mask here. They all shocked that he over here pretending to be something he not. He fake. They seeing who he really is. He a pervert. He a predator. That's y'all friend? That's y'all folks? Y'all hang around people like that? Y'all protecting it? Oh, okay. That's what they be protecting, y'all predators. But not the victims? That's wild. Candle magic. Yeah, that nigga be playing in candle magic. I told y'all. He plays in candle magic. Didn't I just say in the beginning of the reading that this nigga be playing in candle magic? But he called you a witch. No, you the witch though. That's what he do. He plays in candle magic. And I said he gay, ain't he? This man is playing for the other team. Yeah, he does. And he probably go to somebody who do this work. He be casting illusions. He don't want folks to see that about himself. He tries to hide that part, and he used candle magic to cast that illusion to where people don't see that clearly about him either. That's what he do. We got gifts. He casts illusions over this gift as well too for a witchy sister, y'all. He even did it over a witchy sister. He don't want people to see him as gay, and he even casted an illusion over a gift when it came to a witchy sister. We got Gemini and we got Beta here. This can even be like a brother here. I mean, not a brother. I did not mean to say that. This cool guy that's doing magic here. That's part LGBTQ. Or he's doing candle magic here to make something like this person that's a part of it. They could be like doing candle magic to cast illusions here over a gift here on a witchy sister. But something did not come to an end for this witchy sister here. Somebody that's very helpful here. This Gemini here. They want to be this witchy sister. They want to come off like they helpful and friendly. Wow. What else? This person wants to steal your blessings. This witchy sister here. They doing energy work to manipulate energy. They trying to steal your blessings. They trying to like take what's yours. They trying to give you what they got going on, and they trying to like literally. This person's still here with that game over in reverse. This person is not gone. We got Capricorn. They want this Capricorn here to like, you know, not be committed to you. They don't want this person to like, you know, they want this person to be disloyal. So you could have like an ancestor. I know my daddy named January, so that's why I say Capricorn. We in Capricorn season, and Capricorn season is January. So you can have an ancestor that they want to be disloyal to you. If this witchy sister get access to you, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And that's exactly why Spirit said to not allow this person in your life. Yes, they're gonna be projecting. I'm telling you, it's a sibling of yours. This is a sibling of yours here that could and also whoever this cool guy is a sibling of somebody's as well too. Oh, this is a sibling of somebody that's part of LGBTQ. Oh wow. And a cycle is not over here. Cycle did not come to an end. Yeah, this sibling here that was intentionally hurt and harm. Intentionally trying to intentionally hurt and harm a Leo here. Yeah, so that's why they're telling you to not let this sibling come back in. And this cool guy here could also be a sibling here that's doing candle magic here. This part of LGBTQ. I'm still getting that it's a past person here that's also a part of that. But it's another sibling here, so that could be what divine masculine. They were trying to cast illusions over a gift here of a witchy sister here. That did not come to an end. And then it's another witchy sister here, which is your sibling witchy sister that's trying to steal your blessings to have access to your ancestor by projecting as trying to be you, to where you could get intentionally hurt and harm. They want to intentionally hurt and harm you. That is wild. Or this could be somebody projecting onto a sibling here that they could have intentionally hurt and harm. That's another thing I'm getting as well too. This witchy sister here who wants to steal your blessing, they want access to you. They may be projecting. This sibling here who wants to intentionally hurt and harm you, or they was like intentionally hurt and harm by a Leo that's gay. So that's what this is. So you this witchy sister here, and they want to steal your blessings. That's why they want to have access to you. And all they gonna do is project onto you. This sibling here that was intentionally hurt and harmed by this Leo, she was connected to this man here that's gay. He be doing candle magic here with like somebody a part of the LGBTQ. He likes to cast illusions here over somebody's gift, which is yours, witchy sister. You might get some type of shocking news as well too. Like something could be shocking here. or something is shocking, you know. But if you let her have access to you, she gonna project onto you, and that's go, you know, she gonna project onto you that you hurted her. That's gonna be shocking to you as well too. I feel like whatever this man did to her, she gonna say you did it to her. Like you the reason why that happened. Whatever she experienced. That's why Spirit said if you let her come in, she gonna be projecting onto you her experience. Whatever she experienced. Which we clearly seen it. So yeah, and it's really him. So that's like a betrayal. That's like a slap in your face, is what they saying. Yeah, attachments here. Yeah. Energy work and caution. Spirit said you need to be mindful of her because she's definitely gonna be doing. She gonna be doing attachments here. She gonna be casting illusions. She gonna be trying to attach herself. To somebody here that you with. That's a Leo. This Leo could be gay, or she gonna be casting illusions over this man like he's gay. Like that's to intentionally hurt and harm you. Like if you was to let her have access, she would do that. Oh wow, this is so fucking crazy. This is wild as hell. Yeah, having attachments. She would come on like she's very helpful, like very submissive. Like we got Scorpio and investments here. Just so this person can invest in her, she will look at what you got as a gift, and she will want that gift. She wants what you have. And that's why Spirit is saying to not let this sibling come in. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you may love this person, but this person don't love you like that. And that's just something that you just can't change. Because I see that you willing to help this person. I see that you willing to, you know, give to this person. And it keep coming out showing that you willing to give. Yeah, we see gifts. I'm seeing gifts. Like, your gift is your person and your blessings. You willing to share these blessings. Even though this person said things about you, did things, you was willing to sit here and help this person because of what they went through. This person that betrays you, talk shit about you, because you seen what they was being, they don't have a strong mind, and you was willing to work with that person. You was willing to work with this sibling because you seen who they was around, and then they was still gonna be dealing with the same people that put them through what you was trying to help them get up out of. They was still gonna be dealing with the same people that literally put them through a situation that you was trying to help them get out of. And those people's gonna be putting shit in their head to try to intentionally hurt and harm you. Those same folks that you was trying to keep them away from was gonna be seeing. They was gonna be talking to them behind the scenes, and she was still gonna be probably talking to the same if he even around. But she was gonna be she was still gonna be dealing with the same people that you was trying to save her from. Is what Spirit is saying. So they see that you coming from a loving place. Cause I see gift, rewards, incentive. It's showing that you was gonna share your blessings with her. Even though you know she was a risk, she was a liability, you was still willing to share that with her because you wanted better for her. Even though she was talking shit about you and you know, all of that. You knew that you was the safest person in her life. But she would rather sit here and go against you for the same people that sat here and almost took her life. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's why I said when I was sitting here looking, I was like, I don't feel nothing. Like when I'm looking at your stuff, I don't feel nothing. Cause you don't have no hate for this person. Like you wasn't giving up on this person. Like you was willing to work with this person, like with this sibling here. Now, if it's a man, I see that you quicker to give up on a man than you is a sibling. You was quick to give up on these men. Like we were just saying divine masculine. You was quick to give up on him. It showed that your feelings wasn't even that deep for him. And if it was, you cut that off real fast. But I see when it come out to this sibling, you wasn't quick to give up on this sibling than you was that man. So I see that you was quick to choose your sibling over a man. But I see your sibling is quick to your sibling is quick to choose people over you that was willing to take her out of this world. That's crazy. You was willing to choose your sibling over a man with no problems, not even a second guess. But this sibling is willing to choose people over you that was willing to take them up out of here. That's wild. And not only that, but was willing to even betray you with a lover, like a new lover. Most likely the one that you chose over her. Just to help them get right. You know, that's exactly why Spirit was sitting here showing that you got a good heart and you loving. And people don't deserve that. So it's like they seen where your heart was at, but they just don't deserve that. This man or this sibling, because this man and this sibling was going to betray you. They just showed that Divine Masculine was going to be cheating on you with your sister. They was both going to stress you out. They was going to intentionally hurt you. And you didn't do nothing to them but love them. So, you know. But, yeah. Alright, anything else, Spirit? Yeah, content. You going to be happy regardless, though. And then also, she was going to be happy if she was able to have attachments to this man. But, you know, you was going to be happy to keep this cycle open with them. Especially your sibling. I don't even see the man. I mean, he's here, but it was more so your sibling that you was more so happy to have that with. You was even happy to know that they were still here with the completion in reverse. That was your main focus. The man wasn't even your main focus. Cause I see completion in reverse. Contentment here. I see that right there. That's neat. I'm shocked that was right there. Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, we got change here. You wish this person, you would be happy if they would change. Like, you would be happy if this, you know, sibling would have changed. But this sibling is so insecure at the fact that you changed. But you would be happy if they changed. It's like, you know, you want better for them, but they upset at the fact that you chose to have better for yourself when you trying to encourage them to have better for themselves. And you even trying to help them have better for yourself, for themselves. But they would rather tear you down. That don't make sense. Why would you want to tear somebody down that's trying to help you build yourself up? You insecure, but you got the key that these folks even want. You the lucky one. You was the one that was lucky enough to even get a second chance with this person. But you want to sit here and literally come in and project onto us like we the problem. When the problem is the same folks that you over here still having access to that sit here and try to take you about this world. And we the problem. Then this man here, yo, Divine Masculine, he got the audacity to be like literally betraying you with this sibling. Cause he weak sauce. She doing candle magic on him. Matter of fact, the people that she over here is still in contact with is literally doing it on him for her. Cause she wanted to intentionally hurt harm you. And it's another sibling. So the one that you gonna have stand with you, she gonna have another sibling that you don't deal with doing candle magic on this man to make him go gay. Ain't that something? Yeah, that is wild. They upset at the fact that you going through changes. I see that. Yeah, I see that. Like, that's crazy. Like, you not hateful like these folks. You ain't hateful like them. Cause I'm saying that you was willing to share your blessings with these folks. And they just want to tear you down. But you're not finna share your blessings with nobody. Because they hateful. They evil. And they entitled. Give me some more messages. What else? I'm telling you, and then they always want to do energy work on you for no reason. Always want to cast illusions over your stuff for no reason. Trying to have attachments to your stuff. Like, when they can just get out here and work like how you working. Build their stuff from ground up like how you build your stuff from ground up. They want to sit here and steal your shit all the time. Like, I don't get that. You content, you happy, and they always want to sit here and try to, like, you know, do energy work to steal your shit. Always want to steal your blessings. You can't steal something that's meant for somebody. I'm telling you, straight from the source. Always want to steal straight from the source, which is you. Always trying to do energy work, and they always want to be in your, always want to be in your energy. Want to be in your face, in your energy, so they can manipulate you. Yeah, but no. That's exactly what Spirit said. You cutting off everybody. They wanted you to see how everybody was. Even the ones that it was going to be hard to let go of. The ones that you, like, you know, really care for. So it's like before you, but when you fully gave up on them, when you fully give up on them, they can't say you ain't trying. Because it's showing you how they feel about you. Even though you was going to share your blessings. I'm looking at the gift card right there. And they was casting illusions over your gifts to make it seem like you not receiving nothing, and you is. Especially while you was with this masculine here. You got a group of people here literally like going through a whole cycle here. Being they don't like themselves with this ugly spell and beauty spell. It's a whole group of them. Like they don't like what they see. Oh shit, they don't like what they see with this ugly spell and this beauty spell here. It's a group of them here because of this shocking news here, especially about this man that's doing counter magic here that could be gay. They don't like what they see. They don't like what they see, especially when it comes to them stealing your blessings. They have to do energy work to steal your blessings. That's what they don't like. That's why they want to have access to you. They hate the fact that they know that I have to steal from this person to get something, just to have something. I have to steal from people just to have something. That's what they don't like. They don't like to see that I have to steal other folks' blessings just to say I got something. That's what they don't like. And they still doing it. They got to put on a front and make themselves believe I earned it. I deserved it. I worked for that. But no, that's what they don't like to see. I'm looking at an ugly spell, beauty spell, intellectual theft, energy work. They don't like to. It's a group of them too. They can't be proud and be like, I really worked for this. They don't know the first thing about working for nothing. They really ashamed of how they is. I told y'all they don't like themselves. It's a group of them that don't like themselves, and they still like that to this day. That's something that they'll never stop doing. They refuse to change. But yet they still don't like how they look. That's why they so materialistic. They use material things to cover up what they don't like to see in the mirror. And that's shocking news to them. That's they use materialistic things to get what they need. And then they don't even live in a true form. They cast illusions over who they really is. You can't even be your real self. You can't even live your true form that you be playing in motherfucking magic and you be fucking on men. And you be casting illusions over how you really be getting your shit. That's crazy. I couldn't live like that. I could not live like that. That's why it's a blessing to be able to be your true self. And that's why folks be attacking folks like that, because you see how they over here living a lie. That's why they go so hard on us like that, because we can live in our truth and keep it pushing and don't give a fuck what nobody got to say and still get our blessings while they live in a lie and shit here struggling day to day trying to figure out who they go finesse next and be with people that they really don't want to be with. Probably because they just need some money. That's crazy. I could not live like that. I grew up seeing stuff like that, and I always say I would never want to be like that. I never want to live like that, and I still feel like that to this day. You cannot pay me to be with nobody because of finances. Bitch, I would get that my fucking self, which I do that. Like, hell no. Give me some more messages. Oh God, abundance. They trying to do energy work on your abundance. That's why somebody trying to gain access to you. Dirt digging, insecurity, and they don't like that. They insecure that you make money. It's a group of them here gaining access. They see how you make your money. They gain access to how you gain your abundance. You do energy work. You make money. You content. You happy. You do some form of energy work, and that's how you make your money, and you love it. And you love what you do. Imagine people saying, I love what I do for work. Imagine you creating jobs for yourself, something that they can't do. I'm not gonna say they can't do it. They just refuse to. That's what it is. I'm not gonna say they can't, because anybody can do anything they really want to do. I'm not even gonna say they can't do nothing. Yes, you can. You just refuse to. You refuse to. You refuse to sit here and actually put the work in. And sometimes it don't even take that much. We create ideas for ourselves all the fucking time. And then y'all be want to tear that shit down because y'all don't like it. Well, that's why you don't get no blessings. And then y'all be building us up. Y'all hate be building us up. They be free advertisement, free promo. Y'all be talking so bad about us that y'all be sending other folks in to see what we got going on. And the whole time, they be low-key fans, tipping us, sending us money. Yeah, they leave when we talk about that. Yeah, they send us money, all of that. Dirt digging, insecure as hell. They don't like to hear that. They get to leave when you ain't talking about no drama. Exactly. And you making it, and then, yeah, overindulging in it. Overindulging in it. And it's protected too, and you protecting your shit. We got a copycat. Yeah, spirit is guiding you to protect your stuff from this copycat here. That's greedy here. That's going to be projecting onto you. This sibling here. telling you. Yeah, protect your power that you got when it comes to your job here. Because you got a whole narcissist here that's a sibling here. Yeah, that's trying to impersonate what you do through divination. You do divination, you got a whole sibling that's trying to impersonate you. Trying to copy you. Trying to see how you do something. She trying to see how you do your stuff. Alright, anything else? So, yeah, protect that. Spirit said protect your happiness and protect your energy work. However you do your energy work, you protect it. Protect yourself from this sibling and this man. Those two you need to protect yourself from. That divine masculine and this sibling here. You need to protect yourself from this sibling and this divine masculine here when it comes out to your happiness and your energy work. Because that's how you make your money. And this man be watching you with his family. His family is involved. This man got a sibling as well too. He got a sibling attached to him as well too that you need to protect yourself from. And you also have a sibling as well too. He has a sibling that does candle magic as well too. You got an ex that was attached to your sibling that you need to protect yourself from. And you got a divine masculine here that has a sibling that does energy work. He has a gay sibling that's a man that does candle magic. And he wants to see her and swap out with you. Baby, this shit goes deep. I'm telling you, we got Capricorn here. That's my... So y'all got an ancestor here that's protecting y'all. Y'all ancestors protecting y'all from this man and this sibling of yours. And also, you got a karmic masculine that they protecting you from that was attached to this sibling here. And you got a divine masculine that has a gay sibling. That's a boy. That do candle magic. And he was gonna probably let that brother do that on you. Close this out. So you being protected. And not only that, you protecting yourself, or they telling you to protect yourself. Yeah, or you will be in regret. Because they go do candle magic and they go do it to intentionally hurt and harm you. And you go be in regret. That's why they saying protect yourself or you go be in regret. Yeah, third parties. I'm telling you, you got third parties trying to do fraud against you. Trying to do fraud against your happiness. But yeah. I hope that helped. And you know, like I said, whenever that sibling decided want to try to make their way back around to you, after whatever they experience with these folks that put them what they put them through, Spirit said do not open the door for them, because you gonna be wanting to give to them, you gonna be wanting to help them, but they gotta learn, they gotta find their way, if they ever find their way. Spirit said you done did your part and you don't need to keep doing more. And they seeing that you not gonna close that cycle out. So it's like, if you go into it, they gonna make them betray you. You know, I mean, they happy that you quicker to leave a man than you is a woman. I mean, not a woman. They happy that you quicker to leave a man than you is your sibling. But they also see that, you know, they don't want you hurting yourself for folks that don't appreciate you. And that you kept your heart clean, even though you got betrayed by this sibling, that you still kept your heart clean. So that's why you getting blessed like that. So I hope this helped y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a nice night, and thank y'all for sitting here with me. And yeah.